Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the Tutto Calcio podcast, everybody. We are officially back, everybody, man. We are officially back, and big up to everybody in the comments as well, man. Big up to everybody in the chat, as well as big up to everybody in the panel. Dom, as your co-host, man. Big up, man. What's going on?
A lot's going on. We'll talk about it, though.
We got Tony. We got Tony returning, of course, as Nadine as well. We got T returning as well. Big up to T as well. And we got Nick, our new recruit, joining as well. So big up to, of course, Nick, man. Big up to everybody in the chat. I know everybody. I see you guys in the chat. Let the cooking begin. I get it. We're going to get to the topics. But before we get into it, guys, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check us out on all the socials in the description below. And let's get into the first topic of tonight. And it's a juicy one. It's Napoli. Napoli. Ooh. Man. Man. Well, let's get into it. Dom, Tony, what are your thoughts about Napoli, man?
I'll let Tony open it up. He has a lot to say.
Napoli. Where do I even begin with this club? 6-2. 6-2. From what I read, our worst ever defeat in Europe. The last time we conceded 6 goals in a single match was in December 21st, 1997, when we lost 6-3 to Sampdoria. So, let's start with the formation. This fucking 4-1-4-1 woke garbage, disgusting 4 midfielder piece of shit formation. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. Putting McTominay out wide every single time. Having Spinazzola go out of position because he has to play as a winger, basically. I'm just sick and tired of it. Playing Politano again. Because defensively, we'll talk about people. But anyways, let's start with the point about the formation, which is the problem. With Spina out of position, for me, is the biggest issue, along with McTominay. Gio, can you pull up the one picture? Spina out of position 1, please.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
This is my issue with this formation. Because McTominay goes centrally, and then Spinazzola goes out wide. So what happens? We lose the ball, and look where Spinazzola is. Fucking no man's land. Just doing, and it's not his fault. That's the thing. It's not his fault. All right? It's just the formation and the tactics. And there was another scenario where this happened. Pull up the other one, the number 2. This one led to a goal, to the third one. Look where Spinazzola is, right behind Anguissa. If we had an actual winger there, he'd be marking the guy in the space right in the middle, but he isn't. So what happens? Plays him through. Buongiorno tries to take him on, gets beat easily. Boom, scored a 3 goal. So that's already the problem. All right. Another one. Counterattacks. Fucking counterattacks are awful with this team and this formation. There was the first counterattack where I saw Luka played a nice back heel to Gilmore. Gilmore played a really good ball to De Bruyne. De Bruyne goes around the keeper. And who is in the box to receive his cross? About 4 defenders. It just gets to a point. And then there was another scenario where we're having a counterattack. Pull up the one with Luke on his own.
There you go.
Where's our right winger? Where's he at? You know where he's
nowhere there.
Holding hands with our captain right now. He's fucking holding hands.
If you look real closely, he just might be there. If you look real closely,
it's just frustrating. I know Luka had a stinker. I'll get to that soon. He did have a fucking stinker today. But who is he supposed to pass to? This guy is not R9. He can't dribble 8 people. So what the fuck do you want him to do? Another point. Corner kicks. When's the last time we scored a corner kick? Matter of fact, when's the last time we had a corner kick threaten the keeper? I think we had one. Dom, I don't know. Did we have one where it was on the target of someone? And I think it was Lucas, and he headed it wide.
You mean last game?
No, for this game.
Yeah, the last one. Yeah.
I think it was just one, and it was that Luka one.
Yeah.
Because every single time with our corner kicks, it either doesn't beat the first man or it goes so far out that it goes for a throw-in.
Mhm.
I just don't know why we have Politano on corners. We have De Bruyne here. He can't be worse than Politano. Matter of fact, why not Neres? First corner he took, fucking goal. How hard is this to understand? If I can see it, how can Conte not see this? It gets to a point. Now let's talk about players. Buongiorno and Bukama, fucking Beavis and Butthead in defense.
Oh my
Buongiorno,
god.
I love Buongiorno. That was the worst performance in a Napoli shirt since he's come. Since he has. Making rash tackles after rash tackles. Please pull up the Buongiorno one. So how this starts is Luka is in the box, falls down for a potential penalty. It's not a penalty. Bukama tries to go get the ball, loses it. Gilmore tries to go get the ball, loses it. And we're in this scenario right here. Why the fuck is Buongiorno trying to go for this ball? Why? You see the guy behind him. You see Spinazzola out of position because of the formation, because we're on attack. You have to time this perfectly. If you don't, he's through on goal and he scores. I just don't understand. It's like all logical thinking for every player just went out. Gilmore, too. I don't know what he's doing. There's one where Bukama heads it away. He has all the time in the world to control it and turn. Bukama tells him, what does he do? Fucking heads it back to him. Heads it back. And we almost concede. Buddy, if that's Lobotka, he controls it and we're on the attack.
No.
I just don't understand. Di Lorenzo. Oh, Capitano. He needs to be dropped. He needs to. I look. He's our captain.
Hooyan.
It's to a point, bro. It just gets to a point where you have to put the fries in the bag.
But dude,
Nice
just
one,
He
Michael.
needs to be dropped, bro.
he's just bad.
He's
I
just
didn't say anything,
bro,
bro.
bro,
I'm
bro.
listening. I'm listening.
the fifth goal that we conceded. It was the slowest through ball, bro. The slowest through ball. And he's over here running like he's in fucking molasses, bro. I'm like, at this point, just play Spina right back, Gutierrez left back. Like, it's not that hard. Like, he needs to be dropped. Politano needs to fuck off and do some rah-rah shit on the bench where he can, cheer for us. Luka. Oh, my God. Please pull up the Luka thing. The lamppost one. This fucking lamppost. So how this attack starts is McTominay in the middle plays a beautiful through ball to Luka. If that is Hooyan or Lukaku or any competent striker, clean touch, scores. What does this guy with Tim's on do? Does that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so frustrating to see these stupid, silly mistakes happen. And just defensively, we are so shit. We've conceded 16 goals in 10 games. You know how long it took us
Wow,
to concede
that's crazy.
16 goals last season? 23.
How many goals was it again?
16 goals in 10
God
games.
damn. Wow.
It took
Okay.
Hooyan. It
Damn.
took us 23 games to concede 16 goals. We've done it in
Love
10.
the analysis.
What a
Sonny. Wow.
fucking record for us.
Plus, Luka got sent off too in the game.
Also-
that was stupid.
8 straight games without a clean sheet. 8. You know, it was the last time we had a
Okay.
clean sheet? Match day 2.
Huge.
Damn.
I mean, and then you hear shit, and then Conte.
Akita.
Tony's so mad.
And then Conte comes out and he does his Conte stuff. We bought too many players. It takes time for them.
Well, hold
Takes
on,
time
they said
for
they
them.
bought too many players?
Too many.
Okay,
Yeah,
so he
but-
says we have a
Okay,
thin
hold
squad,
on,
so we-
hold
no,
on,
no,
Tony. I'll let you go on
Wait.
your rant. Hold on a second.
No,
He
you
did
go.
say that but he said that we needed to do that. He said that it's something that needs to happen because we had such a thin squad. So he wasn't complaining about, I mean, no person in their right mind, sometimes Conte does lose his mind, but he wasn't saying, hey, we signed too many players, that's why we're losing. He actually said we needed to do that. So he's basically saying we're in rebuild phase. So, and to an extent, he has a point. He does have a point there. But go on, Tony.
He does.
I'll talk later.
But the thing that irritates me when he says some players, it takes time, like to get used to. Does Elmas need to get used to Napoli? Did Kim need to get used to it? Did Cavada?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just yeah, I'll ask you. Did Cavada need time? Did Kim?
Well,
did Simeone, Raspadori, did all these players like need time?
Well, you know, I don't want to sit here and counter your takes because I agree with you in a lot, but I will say that Elmas is not new to Napoli, but Elmas is new to Conte's Napoli to a 4-1-4-1. Yeah, Elmas is new, and we all know that Conte is not going to play you unless you do exactly what Conte expects of you, and I think that's why it's taking time for Elmas. If it was Spalletti coaching this team, Elmas would have started off the jump, but yeah, it's kind of different. You know what I mean? But also, I'm with you because he's had Elmas for a while now. So how long is it going to take Elmas to get things right?
I'm so glad you mentioned that about like how it takes time for them to get that. Why hasn't Lang started a game? Do you know he's the only person that we've bought that hasn't started a game for us? At least every single one of our new signings have at least started one game. He's the only one that hasn't. Why?
Oh.
Why?
Probably because
he's not a shit player. Like he's not a bad player.
Maybe it's another Ngonde situation where it's the attitude. Conte said he hasn't. Conte says he spoke. He said that Conte has spoke to him one time since he arrived to Napoli. Now I don't know if this guy's lying.
Yeah,
but you see this man. You see this man like at least 4 days a week, and for him to speak to you once, if that's true, I mean, he doesn't like him. He doesn't even like him as a human being. I mean, let's be real. Like, who doesn't talk to someone?
Conte would do. That's definitely what Conte would do.
Yeah.
This
I don't know.
was texting Costa to get out of the team through WhatsApp.
Yeah, but listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. This is what I got. All right. Are you done yet? Or are you done?
I'm done.
All right. I'm gonna go further back. I'm gonna talk about Napoli Torino. And a lot that I saw in that match carries over to this match. You know, let me see, because I got a lot of pages. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit. So the Torino Napoli match, right? Luca received the ball more than 10 times that match. And he lost the ball over 10 times. Okay. His hold up play was non-existent. He can't even hold the ball. Like his hold up play is crap. You know, he's the opposite of a Conte type of striker as of right now. He's completely opposite. He's not doing anything that Conte is asking him to do. So he's crap. Now, Luca's not our only problem, but Luca is a big problem. A big problem. Why did we beat Sporting? Because we had Hooyan and the KDB link up. You can't do that with Luca. You're taking away our striker. Him out there, we don't even have a striker. Another thing, it's not all on Luca. KDB had a shot on goal. Oliveira had a shot on goal. He tried to get fancy with the little back kick. I don't know what the hell he was thinking with his weak foot. I mean, horrible. And a couple of other players that I don't want to mention. You know, Di Lorenzo, the performance we saw against PSV, that's exactly what he did against Torino. He was getting cooked, especially 1v1. The national team Di Lorenzo is the Di Lorenzo at Napoli now, and that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case because he would be horrible on the national team, then come to Napoli and cook. Now he's just a bum in both competitions for both teams. And now it's bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's doing it for Napoli and it's getting on my nerves. And I totally agree with you, Tony. I think he should be. Now, why is that happening? Maybe it's because Di Lorenzo doesn't have a reliable backup. This guy's putting a lot of minutes. He could be fatigued. Who knows? But you got to bench him. You got to bench him to see what it is. Bench him a couple of games and he comes back and he plays better, then we know it was a lot had to do with fatigue. You know, the game with Torino goes back to Lang. Lang actually played good that game.
Yep.
He actually played good. Why didn't Conte start Lang against PSV? It's his former club. He knows their style in and out.
Exactly. You'd think like the brothers played with them for how many years? Like he knows how they play. He knows these players. He's trained with them every day. And you don't trust him to take them on.
Another thing. He puts a McTominay that has 6 stitches on his ankle. That's questionable. He prefers McTominay to go out there in a 4-man midfield that he's not effective at all over Lang. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, if you go off of his last performance, why wouldn't you trust him? He actually played good. He played
stubborn,
good.
though. Conte's stubborn.
That's what it is. And
Yep,
in the press conference, he even said it. He said this 4-man, basically he said, I'm sticking with this 4-man midfield. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's it. Okay. Well, win some games then, bro. If that's how you feel, win some games, man. I mean, we've been suffering. Now we play Inter on the weekend. I don't know. Anyways, Politano, on the other hand, against Torino, he actually was the best player on the field once he subbed on. So that's probably why Conte started Politano in this match, but he didn't use the same energy with Lang. You know what I mean? He didn't use that same energy with Lang. So that frustrates me. Now I'm going to tell you something that, and he's getting a lot of, he's getting off easy. Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore, that so many Napoli fans told me, if Lobotka leaves to Barcelona, don't worry about it. We already got the Lobotka replacement. My God, I have not missed Lobotka more than I've ever missed him seeing Gilmore the last 2 games. He's careless with the ball. Careless with the ball. Made stupid mistakes in both against Torino and against PSV. Horrible mistakes. He is not Lobotka. He's not even close to Lobotka right now. Can't even lace his cleats. And I hope Lobotka comes back soon. They're saying the beginning of November. My God, please come back. Lobotka is our most important player, our most impactful player, our best player against anybody on that team. And that's it. That's all I got to say about that.
He's the brains of the team.
Neres, don't know what happened with Neres. Last season, Neres will come off the bench, super sub. Now Neres is looking like he's been hanging out with Politano too much at the clubs. This guy's taking a free kick and sending it over to Mount Vesuvius. Taking a free kick, sending it over to Mount Vesuvius. I'm pretty sure he got it up in that volcano because the crap that he's been doing, I don't know what's going on, bro. So I'm just going to make it short with the PSV Napoli because Tony dissected it perfectly. Anguissa, weak performance, lazy attempt to break that counterattack. Lazy, he put a lazy foot forward. I don't know if he's tired. I don't know if he already felt defeated, but he needs to lock the hell in. Anguissa cannot be lazy out there. We cannot have that, especially with a Billy Gilmore that's running around like a headless chicken. Can't have that crap, bro.
No,
JJ, Juan Jesus. Now, I'm going to give that guy a break. You know why? Because Conte put him as right center back.
I didn't understand that. And the
As
thing is,
right center back.
I didn't get that either.
What the fuck are you doing?
Like, why not just take off Buongiorno and play Bucam and Jesus? Like,
Right center back, bro. What the hell are you doing, Conte? What are you thinking? This is ridiculous.
Look at Nadine. Look at Nadine.
That is what got me so heated, bro.
I picked a great night to come back. For some reason. Oh, sorry.
Right center back,
But I was
bro. This
muted.
guy, we thank the stars that
He's
he
breaking
plays.
his life.
He plays good at left center back. You're gonna put him out there on right center back. Horrible move by Conte. My God, I hope he hasn't slept yet with that freaking move. That was, bro. I got nothing on that anymore. You know,
I have two questions though.
yeah. Give me 1 sec. I haven't finished. Give me 1 sec.
He's
The
continuing.
lineup wasn't good at all. I feel you put in Lang and Elmas, and we would at least look half decent out there with Lang and Elmas out there. So, you know, at the end of the day, this is what I got. This falls on Conte. Falls on Conte completely. Completely. What we saw on the field, it was the decision-making of Conte, and that's it, bro. And I do not want to hear that this 4-1-4-1 is the best formation available to us because we have the four best midfields all playing together. They're playing like crap. They're playing like crap, bro. So get off the 4-1-4-1 nonsense and lock the hell in. Lock the hell in. That's all I'm going to say, because what are we going to do? We're going to depend on Hooyan when he comes back, because we look completely different with Hooyan out there. But what are we going to do when Hooyan's not available? Stick to this 4-1-4-1 with Luka up top, just so we can have McTominay and KDB holding hands doing nothing? No, bro. Getting ridiculous. And we better lock in against Inter, because we could be getting embarrassed again twice in 1 week. Think about that. That's all I got to say. And I hold my emotions, by the way. I held my emotions. I was going to go all out. I was going to curse like crazy out here, but I'm holding back. Anyways, thoughts?
Oh man.
I just
How
have
is
two
Hoyland
questions.
doing, Dom?
I don't know where to start. I mean,
Oh no, she's going after Hooyan now.
Oh,
I didn't hear about
no.
Hoyland.
You
I'm
can't.
so sorry.
You can't go after Hooyan.
You
Nadine.
can't go after Hooyan because Hooyan hasn't played. That's why we're losing.
like,
I didn't hear
you
about
gotta
it.
depend solely on
Weird,
Hooyan.
you
yeah,
know?
he's been injured.
Funny.
Yeah.
What
He's
you
been
think? We just
injured.
put this giraffe up punch
So that
for
support-
fucks and giggles.
That supports the take that you made that Hooyan was a bust. We're losing games because we don't have Hooyan out there.
I have two questions, Dom. Number one, would you consider the honeymoon period with Conte over?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So
I don't know,
think
because this is
those enough
Conte's
to let
fault.
you know?
Listen, brother, this is not what happened over there at the Spurs,
Come on.
or to a certain extent at Inter. The club provided him players and quality players and players that he wanted. And he's not winning. So who is that on? That's not on the club. That's not on Mana. That's not on ADL. So if he tries to use that as an excuse, ain't no one buying that, bro. Ain't no one buying that. And you know what? His reaction to the press conference tells me that he knows that. He said that he's the first one at fault for that result. He took all the blame because he knows we have eyeballs. He knows we see what's going on. You know, you could have put KDB as a false nine. You could have put McTominay as a false nine. But you start Luka in a Champions League game that has scored one goal all season, right? One goal he scored, Tony?
Yeah,
one
and it
goal.
was as a sub.
No. If the honeymoon phase is over with Conte, then there was never a honeymoon phase if he's going to put the blame on the club after this. I'm not accepting that, bro.
He will.
No.
It's wrong, but he will. What have you done?
He didn't do it after he didn't do it after an historic loss.
No.
Historic loss. That was his moment where His emotions could have gotten the best of him, and he could have done that, but he didn't. So I'm thinking that for now, at least, he's thinking straight. But I don't care about any of that. I need him to lock in and find a way to win. That's all I want.
I don't think it's
my
that
second
difficult.
real quick. My second question, and then you guys can move on.
Mhm.
Around 5 minutes 24, you said Di Lorenzo is cooked. I wanted to know, is it deep fried or grilled? How was he cooked specifically? I wanted to know that too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna play your little game.
Oh my god.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
The chat
Whatever
is asking us,
happens,
by the way.
whatever happens this weekend, my friend, you better show up on Monday. All right. I don't want you hiding. I don't want you hiding because it's so hard to get you on the show.
Dom still
So
has
you
some
better show
well,
up here
I like
on
your
Monday. All right.
confidence, Dom.
And he
I
got
like your
deep fried.
confidence, Dom.
He got deep fried. Deep fried.
Dom.
Did he
Deep
get
fried.
dropped from the national team, or did they just bench him?
What?
Di Lorenzo, did he get dropped from the national team, or he just got benched?
No.
No, he's been starting.
He's
He just started.
he's a
Yeah,
lock
he's been
on the
starting.
national team.
He
He's a
shouldn't
lock.
be though. He should not be. Never in any
lot.
way. He's
Yeah.
shit. Sorry. He's terrible.
You know.
With how he's
Never.
been playing, he's been given the keys to everyone now.
He shouldn't be though, and that's problems with like both with Conte right now, and especially whoever's managing the national team, whoever that is. I don't know why they continue to play. I don't want to go too off topic, but he should never play a game that isn't a starter ever again, ever.
Yep.
He's been so. Tony, you said you're like at the beginning. You said the way he's playing right now, like he's not like he needs to be dropped. I think, and it's not any like insult, but I think everyone that isn't a Napoli fan knows that his time is up pretty much. And I think a large part of that is because of I know he plays a bit better for Napoli for sure, but he's just terrible to watch almost all the time. Like with the national team, he's horrific. With Napoli, he's a bit more sturdy for sure. But I feel like it's finally kind of what Dom was saying as well. I feel like he's starting to finally his form from Italy starting to kind of come over. to-
Transfer.
Yeah, but you know what it could be too. It could also be that you don't see the flaws in Dilo because Politano's always dropping back to cover him.
But he's not in Italy, and he still sucks. He's not always, but like not every time. Like it's, and I agree, right? Like it's, but the problem is I don't think Dilo is always being hit 2v1 all the time in any game. Like it's not every single game that he's being hit, right? Like, do I think he can do some sort of job? Yeah, but do I think that he's good enough to now be starting for a Scudetto challenger, reigning champion? No, I think that would have been a position. Don't get me wrong, as you guys said, he did get the players he wanted this summer. That could have been something you could have looked at as a backup right back, maybe a young right back, something like that, right? And I don't know. I just don't think he's worth it at all anymore. And I know that there's some like Napoli faithful that really, really still back him, but I just don't understand why. He just doesn't have the pace. He gets killed by people that aren't even that rapid. Defensively, sometimes he's very suspect. I don't know. I don't even think his attacking service is that great anymore. Like there was a couple of seasons that he was amazing. Like amazing.
Yeah, Perisic was cooking.
Fucking
Nick.
Perisic.
Yeah, and Perisic is what,
I didn't know
36?
this guy was still playing,
37?
bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like he's like 36, 37, I believe, and like he's getting demolished. And like, don't get me wrong, I think the Conte stuff is true. I think that because at the end of the day, like you can say, oh, you have an injury here, oh, you have an injury here, and that's fully valid. But the team, like the players you put out at least yesterday, are good enough to beat PSV. They are.
Yep.
It's the tactical decisions around it that are the problem. Like this whole 4-1-4-1 playing McTominay out wide makes no sense. You said they should have played Noah Lang. That's literally where he would have excelled, not only with knowledge of his previous team, but also like for his position. I don't understand. Luka has been awful, but I do think in fairness, he is a different type of striker to, I'm not like defending him, but he's not like Hooyan who's going to make runs through in that, right? Like, I feel like he's being put in a thing where like you need to send crosses galore into him, right? Because how many goals did he get with Udinese in the air? And I just feel like he's being a bit mismatched. But yeah, no, he's been playing horrible from what I have been seeing. Personally, I think, you know what, Conte's time's up. And if you're our rival, I think you should just totally screw us over and let him come to us. But I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's I think he's lost.
Love that right now.
I think he's lost. I think he's
Hey, yo,
I think-
listen
Oh,
to these Juve
no.
fans. They still think
I
that
think-
Conte's
I think
going
he's
there.
lost. I think he's lost.
Get in there and make it
Ah,
about you.
man.
You get in there and you
I
make it
will.
about you. The conversation has nothing to do
Vic.
about you, but you get in there and you
I
make it
will.
about you,
I
Nick.
will. Thank you
You
very
will.
much. However, I have one more point. When does this get to? I'm not saying it, but how much more of this form has to continue before there's question marks around De Bruyne? Are there already? Is it completely not on him? What are your thoughts on that? Because I'm curious.
I think it's more on Conte for me than the players.
Bro,
I
I'm
just think-
gonna tell you something. I don't care about KDB, bro. I care about the team as a whole. I
no, I'm
care
not saying
about
that.
them. I care about them playing well together. If it takes KDB getting benched, so be it. Listen, I get it. KDB, one of the best midfielders, probably gonna go down as one of the top midfielders in the world in our generation. I get it, but I don't care when it comes to dropping points against Torino, bro. Like, I don't care. I want to win the game. Now, when KDB and Hooyan are out there, money. We still haven't even seen KDB and Lukaku when Lukaku comes back in December. So there's a lot of things going on with Napoli right now. There's a lot of things. 9 new players. Conte's right. We got 9 new players. So we're normally a team rebuilds after a horrible season. We're rebuilding after we won the Scudetto. So us fans, we're going after it again. Conte said in the summer, hey, listen, this is gonna be a different season. 9 new players, 3 competitions, blah blah blah. You could go with the agenda that Conte in 3 competitions isn't good. I get it, fine, but the facts are that we got 9 new players, and we're suffering injuries to key players. Ramani is out, Lobotka is out, Lukaku is out, Hooyan is out, McTominay was out. Those are 5 core players that was heavily involved in winning us the Scudetto. So, but at the same time, with the players you have available, you should be beating Torino away.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should at least be putting a fight up against PSV. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
2 things could be right at the same time.
Yeah.
He's right with what he says, but at the same time, you shouldn't be getting dog walked by PSV, man. You shouldn't be.
And that's what the issue is, right? Like everyone says, oh, like when Conte goes more than 1 game a week, he breaks down. You shouldn't be, though, because it's not like he's playing like PSG. It's not like he's playing like, and again, not to bring it back, but when he has been playing with previous clubs in the Champions League, most of the teams he lost to, he did lose some shit ones, but most of the teams he lost to were like high level. Like Conte does not have an excuse to say, oh, well, it's 2 games a week, so we can't beat PSV. He has, regardless of injuries, that team is still good enough to beat PSV. So it doesn't, like, it's not an excuse, not from you. I'm just saying, like, it's on him. Like, I'm saying, like, he needs to make it work because, I don't know, I feel like it's empathetic because I feel like we are in a same boat in the case of it being where, like, there's a clear formation, probably doesn't work, but the manager continues to play it.
Because he's
And
too stubborn.
he's
Is
stubborn.
Conte.
The thing
Conte
is,
is going to be too stubborn, though.
the thing is that Conte is not blaming the compact schedule. Conte
no,
is saying
exactly.
we got 9 new players on the team.
He
If you
definitely
look
wants
at the
to blame
press
it.
conferences, that's
Yeah,
what
that's
he's
all.
saying. He's been saying it, and he's right. To a certain extent, he's right. Milan made a good amount of signings, but Milan play once a week. Inter signed 2 players, kept their whole team intact. Yeah, they're playing in multiple competitions, but those players have been playing together for years. So, in part, Conte has a point, but you need to find ways to win against Torino away, at least a draw against PSV. At least a draw. So he's not blaming the compact schedule. He's just saying, hey, we got these 9 players and they still haven't adapted yet. Come on, man. And that's another thing. How many of these players did we sign early in the summer? Because Conte was mad that the players we signed last season came late. But then Mana got on top of that and delivered a lot of players early on.
Yep.
You know, so how long is it going to take, Conte? How long is it going to take at least 6 of those 9 players to lock in?
Mhm.
And don't even get me started with his training.
Oh,
Tamani got re-injured during training. That happened to us like 5 times that season in training. They're not getting.
Yikes.
They're not.
Dom,
getting,
I don't know if this is true, but someone told me the only person that's gotten injured, like from not training, is Lobotka. He's the only one. Everyone else has been getting injured from training because this guy's playing fucking Squid Games in training.
McTominay took 6 inches to the ankle in training. What are we doing here? Are we training gladiators? Spartan warriors out here? Training fucking football players, bro. Like, lay off the training, man.
He never
They're
does.
slow. They look slow out there. They look gassed. Because maybe the training is too much, man. Fucking training gladiators out here. Fucking ridiculous.
He never does that though. He goes hard with everyone. Like every single squad he has, he like makes them to the point where they're gonna vomit.
I get that, but when you're playing in 3 comps,
No, I agree.
There's
You
light
shouldn't be
training.
breaking your own ankles.
There's
I agree.
light training sessions, bro.
That's
training
That's
sessions.
the thing, Dom.
He
With
doesn't believe in that. He doesn't
Yeah,
believe
Conte has a specific system. He's not going to change it for anybody, and he's not going to change it for the circumstances. Anybody, Juve Asca fan, use as Inter fans, that's just how he is. Like this guy, he's like, this is how I got here, and this is how I'm going to do it. Either you with me or not. I remember one interview they asked him like, "Oh, my plan A didn't work," and they're like, "Okay, what was your plan B?" And he's like, "I'm not going to tell you." That's because you don't have no plan B. You know?
Yeah.
No,
Oh
but
my
honestly,
God.
like it's bad. Like he literally, like I remember when Tevez came to Juve, literally he said like Buffon talked to him and he's like, oh, he's training. Like he like vomited on his first day. Like they literally like kill them. That's what he does. Like Tevez like was dying when he started at our team because he was there for one season, I believe, with Juve that Conte was, and they all die. That's how he trains, and it's either his way or the highway. Like it's that way.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do because, you know, he has to do something, bro. And listen, we play Inter this weekend. 1 or 2 things is gonna happen. There's not gonna be an in between. Either Conte rallies these boys up, and they take all that frustration and all that upset and whatever negative emotions they got, and they lock in and they give Inter a fight, or we looking at another upset for Napoli this weekend. There's no in between. There's no in between on this. There's no in between, bro. Now I'm praying that our flop of the transfer market starts this week in Hooyan. I'm praying that this man starts. The flop, you know, the horrible striker. I'm praying that he starts because he's been saving us.
Nadine.
Saving us.
Yeah, Nadine.
Asking me how
Hooyan's doing. Asking me how Hooyan's doing. Like if
didn't say
Hooyan has
nothing.
any part of us losing.
I didn't say nothing. It was just an innocent question, Dom. I was just asking how the
I
guy
know your
is.
game, Nadine, and you're trying to play the devil with me.
I'm
You're
not-
trying to
I
play
didn't
the
do
devil
anything.
with me.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing, Dom.
Anyways, I think we already talked enough about Napoli. I'm about to like my blood pressure is going real high. I think we need to talk about something else
Hey,
because
hey,
this
Dom.
is
I
getting
mean,
wild.
listen-
I have one
Dom.
picture before we move. Yeah.
Listen,
Wait,
that
Dom,
whole rant is gonna be clipped. By the way, that was that was so funny.
Dom, the
Yeah,
the
clip
heartbeat
that.
monitor that I bought at early this season. Do you want to borrow it to be able to, regulate your?
I'll let you know after the Inter match. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice.
I have one thing before we move on. It's the only
Oh
one.
my
Can you
God.
pull up that picture really quickly?
Gotcha.
Oh,
I want to know your thoughts.
That's a good one.
This
just
is
wanna
from
know
Nick,
your
by the
thoughts.
way.
What do you want to know? When I
just
made
wanna
that
know
tweet,
if we
when I made that
embarrassed them on
tweet, when I
3-1.
made that tweet, the what do you guys call yourselves? The kings of Italy? You know, the big club.
Yeah.
You guys got schooled by PSV. So that's when I made that. And then we got demolished. You know what I like about Juventus fans?
What's
What do you like?
They like to compare their club to our club when it's convenient to them.
No, but you can't do that.
When it's convenient.
You can't play little
Nah,
club
But when
big
it's not
club.
convenient,
No.
you guys stay
Oh my
away
God.
from us. You stay in
here
your
we
lane.
go.
No.
I
Here
get it.
we go.
And you know
No.
what? How about you bring up the pictures of the CL standings right now?
Oh, buddy, listen, I've told you this. I'm
Where you
ready
guys
to
at?
bring
You've already
fire
said.
at the club. Don't worry. Wait for it. I'm here. Don't
Listen,
worry.
Yeah,
I'll
fire
sit
for
here.
too.
Listen, I'll sit here. I'll take the punches. I'll roast my own team. But you guys,
Oh, buddy.
I'll take that. I'll take that from Inter fans, Milan fans. Well, not in the CL because they're not even in it. So I don't even know why they
Yeah,
even talk.
irrelevant
But
Milan stuff.
in the league, I'll take crap from Milan fans, and in the Champions League and the league, I'll take crap from Inter fans. But Juventus fans, how about you try to win a game? How about
100%.
you try to win a game?
But all I'm
Yeah,
going to say
we-
is
okay.
you can't play we're a small provincial club when it's convenient, but then when you guys win, it's like, oh yeah, but now we're here. Like you got to call it as it is.
I'm playing the card you're playing. I'm playing the card you've been playing since I've met you. The card that you love to play.
What card
Why
do I
you
play?
not mentioning 36 Scudetti all of a sudden and flexing and all this stuff?
But you're
Or
not.
you want to
listening
bring
me.
up that little tweet against PSV though?
No, you're not
Okay.
listening to me. I'm
Why
about to
didn't
bring fire
36
at the club.
Why didn't 36 Scudetto winning Juventus handle PSV last season? You
They
guys
were
are the
injured.
big
All
club.
36 Scudetti were injured last season. That's why.
Oh,
They're all
I
injured.
see.
They would have
I
been
see
on
how
the
it
pick.
works.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Anyways.
Don't worry. Your time will come. No, it's like your time. You'll have. Some fun.
Anyways, it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. You guys want to talk about Champions League? Try to win a Scudetto. You haven't won that in 5 years. And now you could say, yeah, but we won 36 because that's how the
No,
conversation
no.
normally goes.
Fair enough.
You know.
Fair enough. Go on.
Just saying. Just
Well,
saying.
since
Big up to
talking
my
about Juventus, let's
Egyptian
talk
guys in
about-
the chat.
Yeah,
Big up
I
to
see
my
them.
Egyptian guys
Big
in
up,
the
big up
chat
to all them,
because it's
everybody in the
really
chat.
late for them right now, and they
Are
are like,
they-
devoted to that.
Are some of them were the ones that that got involved in the brawl?
Yeah,
Early.
the
Oh,
two of
big
them,
up,
yeah.
big up to you
Alman
guys.
and Essen.
Yo, listen. Thank you for being involved. The crew got
Yes.
involved. We
Yeah, it was
cooked that
perfect.
bum. We
cooked them.
get out of here. Bye bye.
Wait,
Like
Dom.
There you go. One
Big
touch,
up to
boom,
my
boom.
Egyptian crew.
Wait. Business. Business.
Yes, friend.
Business.
Yes, friend.
Business.
You can't handle the banter.
Business.
That's why I left the show because I can't handle the banter.
Oh
Built like
my
glass. Built like glass, like a couple other ones I know.
Yes, so yeah.
So
But,
let's talk about Inter.
Let's talk about. You want to talk about? Yeah, we'll talk about Inter.
Yeah, because Hooyan, this is a busy man. Getting him on the show is kind of like getting LeBron James on the show. It's hard. It's hard to do.
Literally, man. But let's talk about Inter, man. You guys keep on winning, bro. You guys keep on winning. But Hooyan, or actually, yeah, Hooyan or T, whichever one wants to go first.
I just want one question. Who was the Inter fan that was saying that Chivu was a PE teacher and he's a bum and we're not gonna go nowhere with him? Okay.
He is
Oh,
a PE
boy.
teacher. PE teachers have a couple of good examples. You know what? I didn't
All
see,
right.
Dom, I didn't even want to get into
Okay.
it. You know what I mean? Because the team is high and I'm trying to stay positive. But you know what? Do me a favor. Do you pull up Inter schedule? Please, the fixtures that we just had, please pull them up, bro. Because I'm gonna bring everybody down to reality. All right. Because listen, I love to win. I 100% get it. But the teams that we played, Dom, and I told you before, you could be on the sideline with Inter and still get those results. He's not doing anything out of the ordinary right now.
But yo, fam, he's rotating though, and he's getting positive
We've been,
results.
but we've been rotating. That's
We
not
in
an
Sagi,
issue.
you guys never rotated, and
No,
he has
we-
he's doing
we
better
have
than Sagi
rotated.
right now, bro.
The only thing
How many
that
clean sheets you guys got?
So look at this. Look at these teams. Look at these teams. I can't even. I gotta zoom in.
Ooh.
All right. So no.
Okay.
Look at go to the ones that we played already.
My eyes, bro. You use Google on light, bro.
Tony.
Tony, maybe you should get a new light, bro.
It's too bright, bro. My God, yo, turn the brightness down.
Oh man, look at this one. Oh, bro, perfect.
I knew his ass was doing this shit for a reason. You know what? Napoli just saw 6-2, so I think they'll be the new The new big score. All right, after the Juve game, all right, we play Ajax. All right, we're reasonable, so 2-0. All right, Sassuolo, who just got promoted out of Serie B. We play Cagliari. All right, we play. I was at. I don't even know who this team is. Some Red Star team. 3-0. Cream cheese. All right, keep going. Keep going. What's the next one? We had a friendly, and then we had Roma. In my opinion, that game should have been a draw minimum. We were lucky to get all 3 points. And then we go to Union Saint, whatever God name, what name this is. This is Dom. You telling me this is? Oh, he's back. He's all the way. Who are these teams? We got Wi-Fi passwords that we playing, bro. Literally.
But
Why do you think they have friendly
Hooyan, Hooyan.
He's lost 1 game in Serie A.
I
No,
understand.
1 game.
Hooyan, I understand they're not
two-
tough teams,
2
but
games.
he still has to win.
Cremonese.
What do you want him to do? You want him to lose? What do you want him to do?
No, but here's the thing, though.
And
I told you-
Cremonese. Yo, by the way, Cremonese roasted Milan.
Listen, my whole thing is what I'm gonna grade him off of the big games. He got one coming up to make me eat my words. It's Napoli. All right, you're going away to Napoli.
Yeah, Napoli
I
that just
go-
that just got destroyed by PSV. Yeah, that's a good one.
God,
You
that's a
know
big
what?
one. There you go.
And you know what? Rather the situation is good or bad, the form, whatever it is, take advantage of it. Because I'm not those type of people. I'm gonna be like, oh, Napoli's been in a bad form. No, you got a direct rival right ahead of you. So far, every direct rival you played, I think we only played Juve. For this instance, you lost.
Wait,
you
did
know?
you just call us your direct rival?
Of course, it's a direct rival. We're all in the top 4, fighting for the title. So this is a direct team that you're going against that's fighting for the same spots, same things that you're doing, and you gotta, regardless of the circumstances, go after it. That's how I'm gonna grade you. Like these other teams, you're supposed to beat them with the squad that you have. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah, but you win a scudetto. You win a scudetto by handling those bottom teams. You don't even have to beat the top teams to still win the Scudetto. You could still win the Scudetto by drawing to Napoli away. If he draws to Napoli away, that's a hell of a good result.
That's a good result. Like if anytime you can get points away, like go away and get a point and defend your house. 100% I'm with that.
That Roma game, that was a real good result because if it ended in a draw, that would have still been a good result for Inter.
But we all watched the match, though. Let's be honest. Roma did not deserve to lose. They had a lot of clear-cut chances. They couldn't take advantage of it. Some of our mistakes. One time, Summer literally walked off for the goal, and because of the guy who shot the header, they went above. It should have ended as a draw. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I'm glad we walked away with the 3 points, but at the same time, you got to go spades to spades. And like I said, you go to Napoli, take care of business, even get a draw out of it. I'm gonna be like, okay, you on to something. But right now, I'm just trying to keep everyone grounded because at the end of the day, when you have the best squad in Italy and you probably have a top 5, top 3 squad in Europe, you're expected to take out these guys. You're expected to work this stuff. One thing I will give him credit for is the fact that he's able to now, I feel like the team mentally has passed on from what happened last year. It doesn't look like it's still bogging on them. So I'll give him credit for that. And it looks like fresh. And also give him credit for giving confidence to the young players like Boni and Pio and Suchek. I'll give him credit for that and being able to establish those guys and integrating them perfectly. Because sometimes it does take, like Conte said, we signed too many players and he don't want to integrate them. I'm glad he was able to integrate these guys really good, really quickly, and get them up to speed. They've been giving us great minutes and they've been doing it. So I'll give him the props when he needs. But so far, you have not sold me right now. And at the same time, I'm not as high deterrent as I was before. But at the same, we just got to call it like it is. Keep up. I think
you guys have gotten better than what you guys were with Inzaghi.
It's too early. First of all, I'm not Inzaghi defense, but at the same time, Inzaghi has put, regardless like or hate him, he has tangible stuff. He brought things. He got this team to 2 finals. He's won a title. He's won things. So far, Chivu have not won anything, and he's on the trajectory. Like I said, for a young guy, for a freshman in his coaching era, so far he's on to a good start. But at the end of the day, like you need to start hitting on these big ones when they come to play. And you got one coming up this Sunday.
I understand what you're trying to say. I get it. I understand you guys gotta wait. I get it. I respect it. Yep. And I respect you too, Hooyan, because you're always on the streets talking. regardless if your team's doing good or doing bad. Some Inter fans, they like to hide, and then they come out when they're doing good. Just saying.
Yeah, they run their gimmicks, they're underdog gimmicks, bro.
Yeah, put their account on private, hide for
They
the summer.
They go into their little caves. There you
Focus
go.
on life.
I would go on private. I just don't know how to change my settings. But yeah, you think I want to be on the streets after 5-0? Hell no, bro.
Yo, you and Sal is how you pronounce his name? So, yeah, he's another one. Always on the streets talking. A guy gets on spaces. He's always flexing. Another guy I respect.
Ooh, this is a good one for the Inter fans. We got a question in there from the chat. It says, "Is Boni potentially the signing of the season?"
To be honest, so far he's looking at it. Like, I'm trying to actually between him and Akanji, like Akanji has given us like that grit, that experience that we need. Like right now, I'm easily able to say he's an upgrade on Pavard. So they're both up there. I think the way Boni's playing, the way Esposito's playing, Inter can now think about a future of moving off of Thuram. I really think that is a possibility, and being able to use that money and strengthen other places. Because, like I said, Boni comes in. I think he contributed like 4 or 5 goals so far in the last 2-3 games. The kid is just fantastic. He brings energy, speed. I'm so glad that I have youth coming off the bench and not old hags like we used to, and they're now giving big contribution. So yeah, it could be right now between him and Akanji 1 and 2. I haven't decided yet, but they're pretty close.
Akanji was a steal. Akanji was a steal of a deal. Maybe because it was like deadline day, but that was an insane deal for what
because he fits their system though. That's why.
But he's just very good. Like even on City, he was a very good defender. It's just that he was behind the pecking order from Stones and Diaz. He's a good player, and for that price or for what it was, like that's a steal. 100%.
And wage-wise, he costs less than Pavard. What we were paying Pavard. I don't know the exact amount, but yeah.
No, it was a great deal.
T, what's your thoughts on the Inter's run of form lately?
I've been looking at her tweets. She's loving life. She's loving life right now. I see your tweets,
Yes,
girl.
girl.
I see you.
Yeah, I really appreciate what Chivu is doing, and oh my god, like yeah, the thing with Chivu is I feel like I think the whole fan base we can trust him. We can trust his judgments and in all the games. I mean, so far since August until now, he's shown that he can handle like suffering really well. Like we lost against Juventus and we missed, and then the wins after that, and the Roma game. I think it's also I think it's it shows that Chivu, it's not like one-dimensional manager that he wants to always dominate the game, but he also can go that way. And in the USG game, like in the first 10 minutes, I think like they were suffering. We were kind of lucky, but again, Chivu had the right approach, I think. And yeah, like I think like even though we lose the game with Napoli, but I think we were gonna know. I don't know, but if we lose, it's I don't think it's it would be a reflection of his failure. I think it's gonna be a room for improvement for him. So I wouldn't say that he's a bad manager or not good for us. Like so far, it's he's perfect for us. Like I know, like I'm a new fan. I'm a new Inter fan. Like it's still been 4 years, but I think Chivu is like the best thing that we could ever had in the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years, maybe after Mourinho.
Wow. So we have like a completely opposite take from two Inter fans. I love it.
Yeah.
That's why that's why we have this show. We're not here to always agree. We're not.
Yep.
Even though me and Tony, we're on the same page. I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
always.
we're on the same page. Our team is
misery.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mazen.
Like,
We did
yeah,
laugh,
like
man.
technically,
We did.
Do you not feel though that like although he's having a promising start, do you not feel like despite the fact a lot of fans hate him, like Inzaghi has hit a lot higher peaks? I know there's still a lot more time, but like overall, like throughout his like tenure, like I know the end was disappointing, but I feel like he would have been one of the better managers you guys have had, par like maybe Conte in like the last while. For what he did, I feel like he definitely achieved a good amount.
yeah. I love Inzaghi. I did love Inzaghi, and I appreciate for what he's done. Like I'm not even that affected by the 5-0 trashing. Like
Mhm.
I didn't put it on him. And but Chivu, I think it's such a breath of fresh air. I mean, as a human being, as a manager, so he's like a full package. So he's not just I don't know, like I can't talk much about him like tactically, but I think his we're showing good things, good signs. But I mean, as a human being, as a manager, he has it all. Like I've observed, like I've really paid attention to his interviews like since June until now. Like I don't think that he's ever said something weird or bad. Like he's always appreciate the teams. He give grace to players. I mean, like Sommer during the Juve game, like all Inter fans say like, please retire, please stop playing football, etc. But that I know that was reactionary, but you know, Chivu gave him chance. Chivu benched him for like 2 games, I think. But then he's back. He got him back, and it just shows that what kind of manager Chivu is. And
Yeah.
That's
I think you hit it. I think you made some good points, T. To be honest, I think you really made some good
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
If I was if I had Chivu and he just came to my team,
You want me to deliver it to him?
I
Where's the
would
address?
be excited. I would be excited.
DM
I would
your
be
address.
excited.
Wh-
Huh?
Why would you be excited though? Why? I want to know
Chivu
why.
is
With- okay,
manager that
with the results that he has brought till today, what
Oh,
is
you're
there
saying
not
right
to
now
be
what he's
excited
doing.
about? Yeah,
Oh, you're
like
saying-
if he had just like up till now, you guys are sitting top 4 in the Champions League standings. He's only lost 1 game in Serie A. He's kept multiple clean sheets while it's completely rotating the back line. He's taken Di Marco and he rejuvenated him. He has Barella as regista and he's
Marco just
balling.
stopped smoking less, man. He doesn't smoke as much as he used to be. That's the only thing that happened. There's nothing training wise that happened to the guy. You know what, Gio? Pull up the schedule again. I want to know which exact Champions League game got you excited. All right, I want to know which exactly, because we played 3 nobodies outside of Ajax, which I don't think they're the powerhouse they used to be.
yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't like these teams that we played.
That's
are
true.
nothing.
Okay, but
But the thing is that he's rotating. A lot of the big clubs are not doing that.
You got to
and then they're
understand that
causing
that's
injuries.
huge.
So the quality. So first of all, up front he's rotating because Thuram's hurt right now. So that one he's being forced to do.
But you're winning. It's working. It's working.
So
Yeah.
no,
and
but
the front line, I don't even give him that much credit of rotation because your 2 strikers that are sitting on bench are solid. So it's not really a backstep. Now, when you rotate the back line and the midfield and you're bringing results in, that's impressive.
Winning
Playing a
games.
high press back line with a Chedby in the back,
But
that's impressive.
so here's the thing. While Inzaghi was, and like I said, I'm not the top Inzaghi fan, or you know what I mean, the gladiator for him, whatever, you know. But at the same time, we got to look at it as he was never supported like Kivu's been supported. Like we've spent way more money in Kivu's first year than any of the seasons that Inzaghi was with us. We either got free or we'll probably pay an extra meal or whatever. I think the most expensive signing could probably be Arnautovic. I got to look back at it. You
guys signed like 2 players for Chivu. 2 players. Well, you didn't even have a transfer market. So how are you saying that you spent the most money for Chivu? I don't get it.
No, we did. We signed Luis Enrique. We paid for 25. some dude in the midfield. That I'm just talking about the money we spent.
Tucic?
Duff, 20 million. Tucic, we spent another maybe 15, 16 million. Boning was also brought in as for money.
But let's
So
be real.
outside Akanji, I'm just talking facts. When you look at the
I
transfer
get what you're
bill,
saying.
we've gave him rather the players are good, bad, or ugly, whatever. I'm just trying to say financial aspect of the book. Kivu has got way more support this year than any of the years Inzaghi was with us.
I get that, and I agree with you partially, but you also got to understand that finally, when Kivu took the helm, you guys were positive on the books.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They would have done the same thing for Inzaghi if he would have stayed.
That could be true. That could 100% true. Like all I'm trying to say is, if we ever backed Inzaghi the way we backed Kivu, get him a proper players off the bench, not a 35-year-old Taremi and sorry, 32-year-old Taremi and a 36-year-old Arnautovic coming off of there.
I get it.
You know, at that moment,
get
because we always had once one of our strikers goes down, Lautaro or Thuram, we that Atletico game that one year, Arnautovic cost us the amount of sits he missed. You know what I mean? And then you have the midfielder where if you lose Hakan, you got who? Asllani coming in. But now we have the luxury of being able to switch Barella to a regista and bring in Sucic to take his spot and not lose too much production. You know, those things matter when you're able to do all of that we never had the luxury. Because if you
that's good news for you, Hooyan, as an Inter fan. Those are all good news.
It's good news, but I believe if you had a better quality manager, all right, like Allegri, or I'm just throwing names out there, someone else has been in the game, this team would be way much higher than they are doing right now. And on top of that, what you call it, the season will be with a different outlook. I don't have the outlook that I do with Kivu. Like I said, he still has me and a lot of people to be proven. Because, like I said, you just don't bring somebody off the street and then go through like low class teams.
I respect and I love your agenda against Kivu, bro. This is something that might go down in history if Kivu turns out to be a bust, because you will be literally probably the only Inter fan that would be right.
Yeah.
I have not seen an Inter fan that has said the things or has the expectations of which you have for Kivu.
Dom, okay, let me ask you guys some facts. Does Inter have the best squad? Rather you compare depth wise in Italy.
You have the best starting 11.
All right, then let's go to Europe. Where would you rate?
Who has a better starting 11 than Inter, Nick?
No. You said best squad including depth. I would say Napoli is the only other team that I would kind of agree with. I think so.
I'm a Napoli fan. Thank you. I appreciate.
Bro, I'm not trying to gas
Thank
you.
you
I'm
so
telling you
much.
how it is. I think it's one of the two. I think it's one of the two. I don't really care which one it is because I think either or makes sense. But I'm just saying it's not like
I think it's Inter because of they had the longest squad in terms of the chemistry and everything. And then they just had like plugged in. So I would say it would be Inter, but
also
I'm
quality.
okay with either. I just don't think it's like leaps and bounds different. I don't think it's that.
No, I think they're close.
If you were to rank them, is all I'm trying to say. If you go 1 and 2 and 3, who's taking that number one spot?
The thing is with us is that if you look at our squad, the formation that Conte is playing limits the bench that we have. We play a 4-man midfield. Tony, how many bench midfielders do we have if we play a 4-man midfield? How many we have?
One.
Two.
We do have two. Oh yeah. I'm just thinking Lobotka's hurt, so I'm saying 1 because we have Elmas. But
no, let's look at if we were fully healthy, right? 2, Elmas and Gilmore.
I mean,
because you could say in a 4-man midfield.
3 if you count Vergara, but he's academy player and he's barely played. So
yeah. The back line. I mean, on paper, respectable back line, right? Buongiorno, Bukama, right? Ramani, he still carries. He still holds his weight. Juan Jesus, say what you want to say about him, but he put in a solid performance for a couple seasons now because of Conte. So you could say whatever you want to say, but Juan Jesus, you look at the numbers last year, Juan Jesus filled in and dropped some solid performances. So, yeah, on paper, I see what you're saying. Inter are not levels above Napoli when it comes to starting 11 and bench. But the thing is, like, as of right now, with the injuries and the formation he's playing, it's biting us. Lukaku is out. If we have Lukaku and Hooyan healthy, then I would say our front attack, because we play a one striker formation, our front attack questionably could be as strong as Inter's two striker formation. I mean, we could go down that route, but as of right now, they're looking better than us, and I don't think there's a Napoli fan that doesn't agree with that.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like all the stuff you mentioned on top of, you got players that won World Cups, you got players that won Euros, you got players that have been playing in Champions League. There's maybe minimum, I think, if you combine the squad, 3 years consecutive or more. You know, so you have all that, and like I said, you are expected to win certain games. That was a minimum. And what he's doing right now is the bare minimum. Some of them performance wise is good, but like I said, there's a bare minimum where he's hitting. Now, for you to exceed in those bare minimums is keep it going. One, you know what I mean? Because we're still 2 months into the season, but if you keep going longevity wise, and then now when you get the big tests, because you got to play the Napolis, we got Arsenal on the table, we got Liverpool on the table, we got Atleti, we got Dortmund. Those,
You're
you know what I mean?
No, you're
Those
right.
are the,
You're right.
yeah, those are
You're
the
right.
ones that
I hear what
now
you're saying.
you got to put the machine to work. Now
I hear
you
what
gotta
you're
show
saying.
me.
I hear what
Yeah,
you're saying, Hooyan. I hear what you're saying.
and I'll congratulate him for what he's doing, but he has not done anything more than he needed to do. He's doing the bare minimum of his job. So I cannot, be like, oh, congratulations because you did your job. No. Now when the
Well,
big tests come up is when you be graded to the inter standard, in my opinion.
a lot of people though thought that Chivu was going to be the first manager to get fired this season. A lot of people
He
thought
almost
that.
was.
When?
When he
When?
literally they had a meeting with him after the Juve loss. They literally had a
Oh,
meeting.
Back to back with Udinese.
Oh, yeah.
and Juve.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
oh,
Like
okay.
imagine. I think, and I hate to use this word, but I think by the grace of God that he got lucky that the schedule eased up real quickly for him, and he had a couple of games now, and I think it was also good for the team. We needed an ability to where we can de-stress, have this type of games that we're playing against these teams that are either mid-table or bottom teams, to where you can now take the stress off of yourself and be able to beat up on these teams, get the confidence back up, put the back season. I think it's a really good luck that Inter had, especially in the Champions League. You got your four. I never seen happen before where the four teams, when you look at the 8 teams that we play, all the four that are weakest are back to back to back for us. Because we don't have to play Arsenal yet, Liverpool, and all them until the end. So you could quickly right away get a bolster a lead of 12 points in that short span if you go and win the next game coming up, which is also another winnable game. So then now the stress is not with you. Where imagine you got to play Liverpool game 1, and then you play another game, and then you got Arsenal, Athletic back to back, and you end up drawing or losing. Then you're kicking from the back. So now if you can get a 12-point lead, then you're able to drop some points. So I think all that scenarios combined, things are looking up for him. Because if he would have lost that next game, whoever it was after Juve, I forgot who it was, I don't think Chivu would be here.
There you go. Hooyan, you do have a question in the chat. Hooyan, do you not think Chivu would have had similar success if they had a harder schedule over that same period?
If the game, who I forgot who we played after Juve, but let's say after Juve we had Napoli, and he would have lost that game, or let's say Champions League you start out with Arsenal, or Liverpool away or whatever. I don't see him staying after those 2 matches if he would have lost them or drew one and lost another one. Because at that moment, like I said, especially if you lose that Napoli game and it's your 3rd loss in the league, you're out, bro. It's done.
Yep.
There's nothing to talk about at that moment. If Morata and Ozilio are meeting with you after game 3 and having a conversation with you, generally that's either your first strike or you're out the window, out the door. And lucky
So
for him,
The
it
game,
was just
so the game after Juve, you guys beat Sassuolo, and you
You see,
guys didn't do very well against Sassuolo. away from home.
and before that they handled Ajax too, like
Oh,
in
yeah,
Champions
Well,
League.
Champions
so
League,
No
yeah.
way.
which is important for I mean, Champions League is important. You know what
Yeah,
I
of course,
mean? Like
100%. That's the bread and butter. That's where we're
that's why
making
this
100 mil.
yeah, that's where you get your money. That's where you get your funds, you
Mhm.
know. So I'm not if you if any Inter fans out there complaining about Kibu right now.
No, there's no complaint. I'm just trying to bring it down to reality.
Not you,
Like,
not you. I'm
yeah,
just saying you. But I haven't
yeah,
seen any complaining. But you're being
yeah.
realistic, and I get it. I understand it, and I respect it because you're being real. You're being realistic here. Hey,
Yeah.
T, what was that question again that was directed to Hooyan? So T could answer it as well.
Yep. Do you not think Chivu would have had similar success if they had a harder schedule over that same period?
Wait, I have to think.
You what? Who you what?
I
She
have
said
to
she has to
think.
think. Rep your boy. Rep Kibu, girl. Just say Kibu got this, man. All you guys, Kibu haters. I don't care. This is my guy. Say it.
Yeah,
I know that's what you want to say.
like with the with the pattern that we've seen in Kifu so far, like he always reflects on what he's done. I mean, he's so attentive. He reads the game really well. He knows what to do. He knows what's wrong in the game. And if even he had a harder schedule in that same period, like if he suffered losses or something, but I just don't think that he would be so clueless in those games. He would approach those games with everything that he has on his plates. He's not clueless at all.
So I got a question for
Kivu
you,
is
T.
not yeah.
I got a question for you. And I
Mhm.
haven't been watching Inter games, and I didn't watch the Champions League Inter game because I didn't watch any football after that Napoli. I didn't. I stood away. I did things. Things. I went outside and stuff. But I wasn't on Twitter sitting all day. I couldn't do it. I can't.
Yeah, fun things.
You know what I mean? So my question is, I heard that you guys were kind of having issues, and Hooyan, this applies to you as well. But I wanted to ask T first. I heard you were having issues in the beginning in that match, and that things turned around. Now my question is, do you see Kiwu as a manager that has a plan A, has a plan B, has a plan C if things don't go right with plan A? Do you see him adjusting tactically? Do you see him changing things? Do you see him adjusting to the opponent? You do?
Good question.
Yes, yes. But
Okay.
I don't think I can like explain it like elaborate
I get
well,
it.
but
Yeah, it's not easy
in
to explain. I get it.
mhm. I mean, like in Roma game before the Roma game, I thought Kifu is like like we were so I think we did lots of high press, possession, all this stuff. But in the
Mm.
Roma game, like it changed my perception in him. Like, okay, so he could do something else. Um, and in the Champions League game, I didn't actually watch the game. I just watched the highlights. It's a 2 a.m. game for me, so
I
yeah.
understand. Yeah, no.
And
Mm.
Not everybody's
yeah,
built like Nadine, Not everybody's built like Nadine.
yeah. What was
So
that?
you do see him adjusting tactically. You do see him
Yes. Yeah.
bringing in subs and switching it up and stuff
Mhm.
like that, right?
Yeah.
I asked because I seriously have not been watching the games maybe for the last week or so. So I'm just going off of highlights, what Twitter's telling me, and stuff like that. So I genuinely wanted to know what your thoughts were.
Yeah. He's clearly not a stubborn manager. Not at all.
Oh, he's not like Conte, huh?
Yeah. Not at all. I can confidently say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, the players really bought into him. Yeah, the players like that game. It was we had to suffer at the beginning. Lautaro, I think if Lautaro doesn't clear the ball off of the line, it could have been a little bit different. Can Inter still win? Absolutely, but it would have been a little bit more difficult because there were some errors that we were doing and we had to
Oh.
suffer a little bit. But I think one thing is that the players they bought into what he's trying to do, and I think he's also benefiting from a squad that has played under Conte for X amount of years, that's played under
Dom, what
Inzaghi
do you
for
have
Hey,
to
other
say?
years.
Hey, time out, Hooyan. Talking about suffering. What happened, Hooyan? What happened? What happened to those patients, dog? Double OT?
Wow.
Double
What?
OT? What happened?
Hey,
Huh?
listen, we're
Hey.
talking. Is this not a Calcio pod? What's going on, bro?
You know why?
Now.
You know why I brought it up? You know why I brought it up?
Ooh,
Because I
okay.
was thinking, why is Hooyan always looking up towards the corner over there? And he was
Yeah.
watching the game. I saw you, man.
Yeah,
You
like we can
see?
see the reflection on his walls. Really.
I don't know what
How
y'all
about them
talking about.
pages, baby? How about them pages?
No, we ain't talk about that. We'll move on from that. All I know is when Don seen the patients, though, he clocks out. But you know what I mean. Talking about people that go missing during certain times of the season, you know.
I'm always out here on the streets, bro. I'm always out here, dog.
That's the problem. You're on the streets. They're not online, bro. Where you at?
I literally, when it's time like to take a vacation, I go. I already got a vacation to Orlando planned in December, just if things go sour. But if I'm working and going home to the gym in my normal routine, trust me, bro, I'm on Twitter. By the way, you like that, Nick? Oh, that's sick.
Fire.
Ooh.
Yeah, brother.
Okay.
So let's talk about Juventus. You know, because they were out there really enjoying that Napoli performance. I know you guys loved it. I got quote tweeted. I have Juventini with my mentions. That tweet that you brought up, by the way, Nick, got quote tweeted by Inter fans, which I don't get. You know, I thought you guys were rivals. Milan fans don't understand that. Milan's not even participating this year.
They're irrelevant. I'm sure Fran is sleeping by now. Like he's literally sleeping in there. Like
He's dazed out.
But let's talk about Juventus.
Now for the whole show. But now let's talk
very
about
irrelevant,
Juventus.
just like I mentioned.
Juventus is
Where's Juventus in the table?
Crisis. Where are you
Shut
in the
up.
Champions League right now?
Seventh, I believe. Seventh.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
Juventus is in crisis mode. for
Sabbath, you guys said?
I don't know what, and I'm gonna go listen for me for my rant on this whole thing. I'm gonna go back to Como.
Yeah, of course,
What?
yes, because we didn't speak about this.
Like, man, what, Fran? What?
Oh, I know.
Because I know you've been dying to speak
No,
about Juventus.
and
bro.
I'm actually not even joking. I'm being dead serious when I say this. I'm not even joking. The way you guys are playing is exactly how Milan played last year. You're relying on individualism to win your games.
That's been like
That
that
is
for
not-
5 years.
100%.
Yeah, but
It's
Nick,
gone worse. But it's
I've
been like
never-
It's gotten 10 times worse.
it's gotten so bad.
oh yeah, 100%.
So bad.
They've been relying on 1 to 2
Fran.
players for years.
Fran, with that comment you just said that they played as bad as Milan did last season, I hope they end at the same spot.
Yeah, but
you
Dom,
guys did at
Dom,
the end
that's
of the
not even-
season.
that's
I
not
hope
even a
you guys
crazy
end in
take.
8th.
That's
I
not even
hope
a
they
crazy
ended-
take.
I hope they end in
We
8th,
were at 9th,
Fran.
no? Milan was 9th, no?
No,
We
8th.
were eighth.
Right.
That's not even a crazy take though. It's just the way they're playing right now is exactly how Milan played last year, which is why they ended up in 8th. They were relying on too much individualism rather than playing as a team when they either had Fonseca as the coach or Sergio Conceição.
Yeah, but
Oh.
Juventus always makes top 4. I don't know how they pull it off. They could play some
Yeah,
garbage
it
ball.
won't
Look
happen
at
this
Mo,
year, though.
look at Mota ball, bro. They still made they
No,
still made it
I'm
into
saying-
the Champions League.
I'm saying
dog.
right now, like how they're playing so
Even
far.
with Tudor
I'm,
too.
I'm saying
Even
right
with
now.
Tudor too, we made it to Champions League. I don't even know.
It's fucking voodoo. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It helps when you have the ref in the league in your back pocket. Go ahead.
No.
Don't
no way.
start.
Nah,
Don't start.
because if that was
Okay.
the case.
I'm
How?
just saying it's not a coincidence that Thiago Motta, of all people, you still made the champions. I'm just saying, like, actually with
because
Pirlo
Tudor-
too. Even Pirlo, you made it with the champs too, didn't you not?
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is that Tudor actually won almost every single game, I believe. when he took
Well,
charge.
sorry, what was the point about Pirlo and thing? What were you saying? I missed it. Because they played for Inter. Is that what you were saying?
No. I said the year that you had Parallel, you still made the champs too.
Yeah, we did. We got lucky though, because that was the game that I remember Napoli needed to win. I think they drew, and that's why we made it by like 1 point. I
Oh,
remember that.
the Verona game. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the Verona game.
It's
They
such a
lost.
coincidence. When you guys need luck, it comes through. But go ahead. I'll stay on mute.
Coincidence is interesting, but yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. It's called
Yeah, no,
voodoo.
so-
I know what you're saying. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. I know
bunch of cap. Bunch of cap.
Nah, but I want to do a big rant on Juve because I need to get this off my chest.
Oh my god.
Gio rants.
And we're gonna go back to Como, man, because what a fucking shit performance that shit was, man. That was what the hell. We
100%.
got absolutely cooked by Nico Paz, bro.
These guys don't know. These guys don't know what
Cambiaso.
getting cooked means, Tony. They don't know what a cooked
Listen,
session
They don't
is,
know.
bro.
Well, listen. I didn't
Cooked.
count on that.
You guys are all talking about this Cook stuff, right? Even sorry, not to interrupt you, Joe. I apologize, but even
go
like
ahead.
even Hooyan over here, who's like, oh, he should be doing the bare minimum. Brother, I forgot what it's like to win a game, my guy. Like,
Yeah.
these expectations. Oh, we lost the game.
Yeah,
Who
it's so
fucking
It's
bad.
been
man?
7
We
games
haven't
since
won a
we
game.
haven't won a game.
September 13th.
And
Sorry.
you know, I see what's going on Twitter with, you know, but we played a good game against Real Madrid, you know. Fuck that. We still lost.
We'll get
Yeah,
into that.
I
exactly.
don't
We'll get into
care.
that.
We need to win games. I don't want to lose. I don't want to tie. Win games.
And I'm sorry. Some of
You're
your
not sorry
players
at all. You're not
Nah,
sorry.
Cost
I don't
you.
believe you.
Fuck.
Dom, Dom, I'm trying to make it believable, bro. Shh.
I don't
Trying
know.
to make
one
it
believes
believable.
Anyway, I'm really sorry, but some of your players really costed you during that game in terms of the chances to score.
100%.
Not only,
and I'm going to call
not
him
just
out.
Vlahovic,
No, but
because
he's on my
listen,
hit
Well,
list.
listen, Vlahovic played the better game
Listen,
than the two guys
you're
that
right.
came on.
Right. He was actually having a solid game. Yeah, Vlahovic should have scored, but you got to understand who's in goal for Real Madrid.
I know.
Yeah, fair enough. But
Courtois.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. But it's not like, don't get me wrong, it was a great save. It's not like it was bottom corner or top corner, and he
Yeah.
made this. And I've seen Courtois make disgusting
This
save after
comment.
disgusting
This
save.
comment. Thank you,
I've
Michael.
seen it. Yeah, probably, yeah. But I was gonna say is like it wasn't even an insane save. Like, yes, yeah, like it's great that he made it on a breakaway, but no, that's also a bit on him. But anyways, we'll get to that. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah. No, you're good. No, it's just that, like I said, there's so many things that are happening with Juventus. Tudor being so freaking stubborn with the formation, man. You know what I mean? Who's losing 1-0. Nah, listen, man. That's Real Madrid. I'm going on Como right now because the whole club, and in the fact that the management after the Real Madrid game said that we are not in a crisis, it's just mind blowing to me. And this came out of Chiellini's mouth. This came out of the top manager's mouth. Seriously, what the hell? This is not Juventus standards at all. We have taken we were on air. We're diving now, really bad. It's really bad. It is really bad.
Talk about this guy. He couldn't show up.
Yeah,
to
well,
the
yeah.
live.
Talking about you.
Over here with his
Blizzard.
emojis, huh?
Walk in.
Yeah,
bro.
he had it all planned out. This guy, he knew he was going to take
Walk
an out
fucking
today.
in.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
And I didn't like, and what really pissed me off was also Tudor's comments. I did not like Tudor's comments at all. It's
I feel like this
he
man's
wants-
been
he
delulu
wants
since
to
the
be-
His
first game.
comments were
listen,
crazy, bro.
listen,
His
listen,
comments
listen,
were-
listen,
Like very delusional, man.
Listen, I am Tudor out. I am Tudor out. Tudor, leave the club. But it's not just on Tudor. I don't blame it just on Tudor, though. I blame
Yeah,
it
the
more
players
on the
suck.
hierarchy. I blame it on the big management. I blame it on them more because they did some stupid mistakes also in the mercato that cost us a lot, especially with the back line as well. Not investing in the back line, and that we now our whole season is fucked because now Bremer's gone.
Yeah, exactly. Same old scenario like last season, Gio.
And listen, the thing is with Elkan, he's at fault too, and he should be the first one to leave or sell the club. Sell the club now. You must. Elkan needs to go. That's the first one. He doesn't know how to run a freaking club. I mean, obviously, in terms of sporting aspects, he can't. This is embarrassing. Como, and it's crazy that I'm going to say this, but Como, I think, this was like Como's first win since what? 19 something?
52 or 53.
62? Like something about
52.
there.
1952
Like,
or 53.
Come on. And I get it. Listen, Como they're a very underrated team. They got an underrated manager, Fabregas, 100%. I give them all their credit.
Should be with Inter.
But man. But man, listen, I am not happy in terms of also the players as well. The way there's no chemistry in the team. Our build-up players shit. And I want to name drop a lot of these players. Cambiaso, I am not liking you one bit this season. I don't know what it is.
He's worth
He
65
has been
mil, man.
shit.
What are you talking about? He's worth 65
Bro,
mil.
Fran, man.
He was.
Let
He
me
was.
finish. Let me finish.
100%.
Yes, he was worth 65.
Absolutely.
Okay. But bro,
So
not worth the player anymore. He's not worth that shit no more. If that was the case, we should have sold him when we had the chance.
I disagree.
For me, I don't see Cambiaso doing well.
No,
He's
right
not
now.
being-
but at the time,
where
we
has
sold
he?
him.
Okay, at the time,
No.
listen, I would have take the money and run. We're struggling financially, aren't we? Can't even buy a defender.
At the time, he was our only, I want to say, competent fullback, and by a large margin. So
100%,
I
I agree
understand
with you.
hindsight's a beautiful thing, but at the time, no. I unless it was like insane money. Like honestly,
But the thing, Nick, during that time, he got injured and then he came back and he was playing like shit.
yeah, because he got the Pep Guardiola rumors in his fucking head, and he's like, oh,
That
maybe I
too.
can play as a 10 inside forward, fucking, because that's how they play over there. And
What was the offer?
that threw him off a little bit, 100%. And I don't think his injury
think it
helped
was
him. I'm just
65,
saying, I
70 million.
didn't want to sell him.
Gio, what was the offer?
65, 70 million, I think, right? For
65.
yeah.
You
65,
take
right?
that in a heartbeat. You don't even look around. Like
I
one
would,
thing I'll put, like sometimes, like I get it where you said, hindsight's there, but that's a lot of money for a player you barely spent anything for,
It is, dude.
And-
But at the time, I know right now, like Gio's 100% right. He's been this is kind to him. He's been very mediocre. But at the time, I don't think there's many fullbacks that had what he had. Like the ability with 2 feet, can play both sides, can do genuinely anything. At the time, like I thought he was like insane. And like I feel like at some point you have to put your foot down and say, if we are trying to rebuild, I understand he's a fullback, he's not a striker, he's not a star midfielder, but
exactly.
if we are going to rebuild to those stages, you got to put your foot down and say we're trying to hold, right? I get now because of hindsight, I understand, but at the time, I kind of understand why they didn't either. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. And
No.
listen, this comment right here, this will eventually happen if nothing, like a big change happens with Juventus.
So that was a question I was going to ask you.
Okay.
If Juve continue to struggle,
He's leaving.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
He will leave
He
to a
is.
top club.
I don't
Real
think this
Madrid.
summer.
Real
I don't think
Madrid
this
is
summer.
going to come.
No, he's not
knocking
going to
on
go
the
to
door.
Real Madrid.
Nadine,
He's not going to go to Real
Nadine,
Madrid.
He's
did he
Barca
not
wins.
hear? Nadine, no, listen. Did
He
he not
will not
hear?
go to Real Madrid.
Nadine,
He's
don't
not
start with your
Real Madrid.
Listen.
No, I know
Nadine,
my team. Listen,
Alonso
I
has
know my
already
team.
asked. Well, if you know about your team, Alonso actually asked for you this.
La Liga. He will not go straight to La Liga. He will go to
He's not
the
going to
Premier
the
League
Prem.
first.
No,
No,
he
no,
won't.
no,
No,
no.
he
He
won't.
won't.
See.
No, he won't. No,
You
he
will
won't.
see.
No, he won't.
You will see.
He's so
what team would he
You
go
will
to
see.
in the Premier
in
League?
the
What
Prem?
team would he go
Who?
to?
Who?
You'll never walk
He might
alone.
go to Arsenal.
No,
No,
that's
sucks.
not happening.
Oh,
That's not happening.
hell
No,
no.
he
He's
Buddy
not
he
going.
Chiesa
might
is
go
gonna
to
walk.
Arsenal or
Arsenal.
Liverpool, and we do not need him in
Liverpool just
Liverpool.
spent
We have
135
a lot
mil
of
on one
other
They're
player.
people.
not Nadine.
So most
They're not
likely
going to
he will
spend
go
more
to
money.
Arsenal. Like mark my words, he's not gonna go
Okay,
straight to La Liga.
Nadine, let me
They're
ask
not
you a
going to.
question. How much do you value him?
We
What would you
need the
value?
money.
Well,
In
what would you
Juventus, we
value
need
him?
the money. Real Madrid does not pay the money we need.
Okay, but how much
In
would you value him?
Juventus,
120.
Big club Real Madrid doesn't have the funds, really.
no, it's not
They
about
have
that.
fun.
They usually get players for free, better
Yeah. Okay.
like we did with Trent Alexander-Arnold, for example.
So do
But
you
they
think
still
that
got the
do
money
you,
to
do you-
spend,
do you-
though.
so okay, listen. Do you think that Rodrigo is going to stay next season? Do you think that Vinny
No.
might stay? Do you think Vinny will stay? I don't think
Vinny will
I
stay,
don't,
but Rodrigo
I
no.
don't know. I don't.
I
Okay,
think
well, guess
Rodrigo
what?
will stay.
With that
I think
Vinny
money,
is staying.
with,
Vinny,
I mean, listen.
Vinny is
With
staying,
Rodrigo,
but Rodrigo
with
no.
Rodrigo, I think Rodrigo will leave, Nick, because he's not even getting any playing
But
time.
he said himself that unless they tell him to, he will not leave. He said it himself because I thought he was going to leave this summer to City. I thought he
Well,
was.
the
Words
thing is,
Words
Xavi's already calling the shots.
words don't mean nothing, bro. Like that's
But
in the
nah,
moment
he wants
thing,
to-
and that things could change, bro.
I agree, but dude, every Brazilian's like, I want to
Because
become
Yildiz
the
literally
legend
said he will stay for
Madrid.
the rest of his life in
That's
Juventus.
not happening.
But then sometimes
Hey,
you
listen.
cannot
Okay.
really do that.
Okay. Now, you know how many players have said that, Nadine, and they ended up leaving?
Yeah,
Kaká
sometimes
said
you
he
can't
was
really
hey,
do that.
Kaká-
Sometimes
hey,
it's not
Kaká
your
said he
word.
was going to be a Milan player
Hey.
for life, and then he went to Real Madrid.
How
What are you
many-
talking about?
Lukaku said it too.
How many couples when they go up there then they get married and they're gonna say till death do us part,
Oh, don't
and
say that.
5
Exactly.
years later
Exactly. It's
Don't
not
say
gonna
divorce
2 weeks
happen.
comes.
later.
I
You
mean,
never
let's
know
be
what's going
real.
to happen. You never know what's going to happen. It's not only your opinion as a player. There are agents. There are some circumstances like qualifying to the Champions League. I don't think he will stay if we do not qualify to the Champions League
Oh,
next
I think he'll
season.
stay one more year.
And this
regardless.
also controls
One more year.
what
regardless.
we're like. Yeah.
I
No, but
think the
listen-
one thing that's saving it, that even if they didn't, which at this rate I can't see how they will, but it's still early. I think the one reason he will stay, and honestly, I know you can say whatever. I think him and Del Piero are just way too fucking tight, and I think that like just his bond to him as his idol,
That's
and that
the
I
only
think
hope.
alone.
That's
that would
the
be enough.
only hope
Yeah,
right
genuinely.
now, Nick.
Yep.
That's the only hope. It's
These guys are
not
depending on
with Del
bromance.
Piero.
These guys are
Dude,
depending on
crazy. No,
keeping
it's
the only
Yildiz
little hope.
based on bromance, bro.
Oh, it's true.
Hey,
Bromance.
hey,
So
hey,
you
hey,
guys think
hey,
that
Dom.
this is the
Can I tell you my
buffon
Hey,
that
Dom.
when you guys went to Serie
All of a
B,
sudden-
that this is the buffon that's gonna stick it with
Hey,
you
hey,
guys.
Dom.
Oh,
This is a different
Hey,
era, bro. This is a
Let's-
different
I love
era,
it.
bro.
I love it. You know what I
Hey,
love? You know what I love? Everybody was quiet during the Napoli and Inter segments, while all of a sudden with Juventus, everybody exploded.
I
Everybody
haven't
came
even,
out.
Dom.
touched the
Hey,
Yeah, I
Dom.
love that, man.
What
I
is
love
that?
I
Yo,
love the spirit.
yo, if that's
Juventus
the
is
case- if that's the
mentioned.
I
case-
love the
Everyone is
Juventus
going
hate.
crazy.
Bring it.
Gio,
Love it.
I haven't even
Love
started
it.
my rant yet.
I
and
haven't
we're
even
already
started,
at-
bro.
Yeah.
I haven't even have
Yeah,
half
like
of
we
my
have
rant.
Can I
fun
tell you
here.
my dream? I'll go
Wait,
on mute. I
wait,
promise. I have a
Go ahead,
dream.
go ahead.
And
go
we
ahead.
got a Milan fan that's talking about us right now. Come on, man.
Go ahead,
Come
Hooyan.
on.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
man.
I have a dream, okay, and like I said, Yildiz going to Los Blancos, right?
Probably kill
And then that opens the door to Nico Paz to Inter. Oh my days, I would love that so much. Oh my days, let's
Yeah,
go.
I have dreams
You know,
as well too, buddy.
if that happens, I will. I've never said this, but I'll love Juve forever if that happens.
Oh, we'll lock
Just go
that in.
ahead.
Locked in.
Yeah,
I go ahead. Let
I
the
personally think that Nico Paz, Real Madrid will get Nico Paz actually back. Like,
And sell him immediately. 100%. Sell him immediately.
yeah, that's what I
Dude,
mean.
they're gonna do Morocco 2.0. They're gonna buy him back. They're
Yep.
gonna see a team that's gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll give you
Sell
like
him
80,
double.
90. Send them off.
And finish the process, and they'll use that money to come back for Yildiz. My days, kill
I
one
can tell you
poison
right
with
now,
two
he's
birds
not
with
going
one
to
stone.
Madrid. He's not going to Madrid.
Okay.
He'll go to Barca.
Either
Barca
way,
makes
as
so
long-
much more sense.
We'll
He'll go to
see.
Barca, if it is. I'll tell you right now, though, he's not going to the fucking Prem. No team in
Yeah.
the Prem
No.
should like Arsenal. Could
He
I
doesn't
don't wanna,
look like Premier.
I don't want to
Arsenal can dream.
Hey, Doodle. You arrived late, bro. That's not our fault. All right, so maybe you should make it here on time. Look at the rerun later on. Okay, have a good day. Have fun in Discord, and see you later.
But
Wait, Dom,
listen.
if that's the case, going back to the whole bromance thing, if that's the case, then I guess Theo Hernandez should have stayed at Milan because of his bromance for Maldini, bro.
Yeah, but Maldini doesn't
Maldini
like bums
left.
like that. No, but
Maldini
Maldini
left.
doesn't like bums.
Correction.
Maldini doesn't like
he got
bums.
fired. He got fired. He didn't
Yeah,
leave.
he got fired.
Oh,
Exactly.
he got
But
fired.
Maldini
Okay.
doesn't like rat bums. Yildiz isn't a rat bum, unlike Teo, who's a little bum himself. But that's a different conversation.
Okay. Theo has a Scudetto and Yildiz doesn't. So
Okay,
how
what's
is
your
he
point? He's
alone?
also like what, 8 years older? What's the point? Who cares?
He has a
Who cares?
Scudetto and your boy
Who cares?
doesn't. So
Who cares?
what do you
You're-
mean?
No, his real boy.
a bum.
Hey,
and what are
hey,
you talking
friend.
about?
Hey, friend, you know who his real boy? You know who his real boy is that doesn't have a school there? Though?
Yeah,
Oh wait,
Actually,
go ahead.
You know
go
who my
ahead.
real boy
Go
is?
ahead.
You know who my real boy is? Dom, who's my real boy? Dom, who's my boy?
You already know it.
No, you
I mean,
know-
it's on your Twitter handle. It's on your Twitter handle, fam.
No, that's not my boy. Who's my real boy? You know who it is. You say I have a bromance and we need to stop talking about him. Who's my boy?
I don't know, man. You have so many.
Yeah, you know. It's one Buffon.
Dybala is your boy.
Buffon, Dybala has more than the club. All right, let's just relax. That's
Talking
my boy.
about not being able to get over an ex, you know. You
Oh,
remind
dude,
me
I
of
love
my
it.
ex-girlfriend. You can never get over me, you know. It took her like 20 years, you know.
Body.
Oh my god, bro.
Talking
Also,
about
that's
Dybala.
Also-
When Dini talk about Dybala and big 2025, the guy's been gone. He's
Also,
gone.
this guy goes. I heard your joke a couple minutes ago. Oh, when you say death to us part up on the aisle, that's a good time joke for me right now, eh? It's a good time.
And friend too. And friend.
Bro,
That's a good
bro.
time.
That's crazy, bro,
Bro,
man.
I just got engaged 10 days ago, and this guy's
Fred,
telling me, yeah.
Fred's just here for the chaos tonight, isn't
Yeah,
he? He's just here for the chaos.
He's just here.
He couldn't miss it.
He's like you know, he's like Squidward, you know what I mean? Just watching everybody, you know, play.
Well, you know,
Hey.
Fran has a lot of time on his hands midweek. You know, he has a lot of time on his hands midweek. His team is not doing anything.
I mean, Dom, he's too
Allegri
busy
just-
playing video games. He forgot to even show up early.
Actually, that wasn't the reason for your
was the
information.
reason?
That wasn't the reason.
I'm just playing with
Private
you, Fran. I'm just
information.
playing with you.
Private
I'm
information.
just playing with you, friend.
But anyway, no. What I was gonna say was, you know, Allegri took us on match day 3 with the horseback ride, and so you know we were busy over there.
What are we talking about? What?
Yeah, man.
You don't know. He
The
made a
schedule for
schedule for
Milan.
Milan. He made a
Yeah, the
schedule.
schedule
The
for Milan.
CL schedules involves pedicures, manicure week, midweek, horseback riding. You know, he made a whole schedule. You missed
Also,
it.
this is a
You
schedule
see,
of leisure tasks.
Nah,
Okay,
but-
perfect. Yeah. All right.
you need to bring
Nah,
that up
but-
again one of these days in the live.
Yeah. No, but listen,
That
but
was
listen.
crazy out of context.
Listen, guys. I do want to go back with the talking about with the Tudor and Juve. For me, the time is up for Tudor. Time is up. Yes. Okay, you could say it with Real Madrid. Oh, we played a better game. It was more closer in terms of the chances, right?
Yes.
But we didn't win. We did not win at all. I don't care.
Mhm.
You know what I
We
mean?
didn't even draw.
Yeah, surprisingly, because that's what we freaking do for the
Wait,
past couple of games.
yeah,
What
Now we're losing.
formation? What formation did you go into the game with?
3-4-3, the same shit, I believe.
I thought it was
Same
3-4-2-1 that he plays.
No, it's basically 3-4-3.
Okay.
the
Is it
same
time
bullshit.
to maybe not play that formation
He
anymore?
is stubborn. He
maybe
does.
time
He's
to
like with
go.
Conte with the changing formations. He's just like that.
Yeah, man. The
Well,
stubborn, the
then
stubborn
if
thing
that's
is
the
always
case,
crazy.
And
If that's the
Well-
case, then expect the same outcomes. I don't know what to tell him. Expect the same
Well,
outcome.
Yeah.
that's
Time
what I'm
to shoot
saying.
him out of
Like,
a cannon. Yeah, it's time.
literally, because I mean, listen, it's not just his fault. I don't
Largely.
blame Tudor every single because remember, at the end of the day, it's the players that are on the pitch performing. You know what I mean? Listen,
Even the players
Vlahovic
suck.
didn't have a great. Listen,
The
Vlahovic
players
didn't have a
suck.
bad performance. Vlahovic didn't have a bad performance.
He was
but
actually he was doing good. He had his
Listen.
good hold up play moments. He was passing the ball, distributing very well. He was good.
He was all right. Like,
He was
it's-
all right.
okay.
right.
Openda, I don't want to see you on the pitch.
Yo, he should have. Oh my god.
yeah.
Openda,
Openda,
bro.
I don't want to see this guy on the pitch.
How did
hated.
I got a serious
hated
question.
The subs, man. I hated the subs.
I got a serious-
Tudor did.
How did Jonathan David do? Serious question. I didn't watch the game. How did
was
Jonathan
on
David?
for 15 minutes.
was on
Did
for
not
15
touch
minutes,
the ball
didn't-
much.
Didn't really do much.
Yo, Dom,
Bro,
he
it's a
was just
serious
there.
question. He's
He was
dying.
there.
Yeah.
He was there.
No,
He was-
okay,
he existed.
Gio,
Dude, no
I
ghost
get
told
you. Gio, I get you for blaming Tudor. 100% I get you. But one person that I always don't hear nobody give shades to is Juntali. This guy is the one who's bringing all these players in. He brought in
Kamoli?
David Luiz, Coop
You mean
Miner.
Kamoli? Juntley no longer at the club.
Oh, he's not at the club?
No,
Hey,
bro,
bro.
he's been gone,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
bro.
Hoyan.
Boy, are you okay, bro?
Oh yeah,
No.
been gone.
That Pacers loss really affected your memory,
Nah,
man.
Dom,
You completely
I
forgot about that.
Dom,
God,
Dom, I think he's been in the cave since the damn PSG loss at this point. What the fuck? Damn, you know? Oh my
Yo,
God, Hooyan.
You know the problem is Juntoli. Juntoli's gone, bro.
When did he get sacked? I love that. Yo, the target's on. Oh,
Yo,
my bad.
Dom, he said that with his chest out. He was confident.
Everybody in the room's like, everyone in the room's like,
I was confused.
I'm
But
like,
he's
gone,
I'm like
bro.
confused because I mean, listen, Komoli definitely listen. The guy that came in, Komoli, I call him Cannoli now. The guy,
Cannoli.
listen, the guy has a lot to blame as well. He's definitely up there too because instead of getting Zagrova that hasn't even featured starting in the game yet, Openda that's been playing like crap, we should have invested in that back line. That was definitely a big issue. The midfield, at least get a midfielder that's creative enough because we don't have creative midfielders because if we would, then we would actually have some fluid we would actually have some fluid football going through in this team. But it ain't working. That's for sure. And man, I don't care if the performance was okay against Real Madrid. We still lost. I blame it also on Tudor because of what he said after the game that made me 10 times pissed off. And that's
He's a
fun.
loser.
And you know what the
He's a
crazy thing
loser.
is? And the fact that this guy that has been playing shit for the past year and a half, Mr. Poop Miners over here, and I have the whole thing, his whole interview right here. He says, I take responsibility for the difficulties. I've also spoken with the club and with the coach. And he says, at times, I played in a position that wasn't mine. Too far forward. I'm a midfielder.
He's a fucking loser.
What the fuck is this guy even talking about?
He thinks
What
it's
has
2000
Coop Miners... Listen. What has Coop Miners contributed to this Juventus team? Absolutely nothing. No creativity whatsoever.
This is a
So
circus.
even
This is a
if he
circus.
was forward, you were never going to contribute anything, even if you were playing like back. Seriously? I don't give
Yeah,
a
man,
shit.
what
What
the-
the hell? Coop Miners, January, hell out of my club too.
Wasn't his greatest highlight so far a free kick goal against like a
That's
bum-ass
it.
team?
That's
Yep.
exact. Only a free kick. That's it. It is really. It's really disturbing, man. Especially for us
Disturbing.
Juventus fans. Really disturbing.
It's disturbing. It's
Fucking
disturbing.
shit, man.
Yeah, I can't find the picture I had of him, but I was gonna flame him for 5 minutes. So thank you for
And
starting.
then you got Big Mac too, Mr. Big Mac.
No, I got that one. I got
Fuck.
that one.
yo,
Bring
read
that
this
shit up.
comment. Read this comment.
Biggest lie ever said on this.
I'm not gonna read this. I'm
Wait, what's the
not,
comment?
I can't
Best-
see. I'm
the best
blind.
I can believe.
You know who said that, right? You know who said that? Come
Who
here,
said
buddy. Come here, buddy. How's it going over here, buddy? Come over here real quick, buddy.
No. Actually, you know what he also said? If I'm not mistaken, that his backline was better than Milan's. Pfft, please,
Yeah.
please.
Who?
Wow.
You said
Me.
that.
Me.
Yeah, you. I got the tape on the Tutto Calcio show when you showed up. I got it.
Listen. First of all, let's just
Oh,
talk about this
hell no.
this guy right here. Right?
Hell no.
Let's just talk about this dude right here. Okay.
No, don't change the
This guy
subject.
here-
Don't change the subject.
No.
No. Because he brought it up
Friend,
before
this is
your
not a
subject.
Milan. Listen, friend, this is
I'm
not a
addressing
Milan
in
rant.
order.
All right,
I'm
friend,
addressing
this is
in
not a
order.
Milan rant. This is a
Hey,
Juve
let-
rant. Right now.
Hey, let him
Addressing
cook.
order.
Let Frank cook.
No.
Thank
We're
you, Dom.
addressing the
Thank you.
point in order. No, he said before Fran made his point, Gio said about McKennie. So I'm letting him cook first. Then we'll get to that.
Thank you.
What
Yeah,
did
no,
you wanna
McKennie,
say?
bro. Fucking
Lord
McDonald's
Jesus,
burger, bro.
save the week.
You know he's
Big Mac.
he's definitely in there now. He's probably getting cooked by Jonathan David.
He,
I'm telling you, what is
he's
with
make-
this shit, man?
He's
He
frying
is
the
the
fries.
most- You see this Big Mac right here, right? You see this dude who wants to put ranch on everything, right? I have never seen.
What's wrong
I
with
think the
ranch?
biggest complaint on everything,
A lot of
whatever.
things.
Nadine.
A
Anyways,
lot of things.
a lot. Anyways, what my problem is, right? I think my biggest problem with the Juventus community, all right, is that to this day, right, 50% of people still defend this idiot, all right? What does he do? What does he do? What does he do other than look? I'm not trying to think, What does he do other than run slow, not do anything, always get a card, never contributes? Yesterday we started this dude. Dude, he didn't get subbed off. He played a full 90 against Real Madrid.
He was shit.
Are
he
you
was shit.
fucking kidding me? He is below dog shit. Like I'm struggling to think of words.
The thing
He
is, here's the
terrible.
Here's the thing, Nick, and this is why all the Juventus fans. I want to tell you why all the Juventus fans always try to hype
Because their
up this
standards
guy.
are shit.
Well, yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
really gone that low. That's one. Two, it's because it's this work ethic, off the ball work. Listen, that can only do so much.
His work
Coop
ethic.
is doing
Yeah, man.
off the ball shit.
If he had good work ethic, why is he 20 pounds overweight every preseason?
That too.
He
That
clearly
too.
doesn't.
That
He
too.
clearly doesn't.
Yeah,
That
He
too.
clearly
exactly.
doesn't. Because every time you see him,
but the ladies love him though. The ladies love him, so it don't
Because of
matter,
his
bro.
money, bro.
Ladies love
Yeah,
him.
because of
What
his
ladies
money.
you talking about?
because of his money.
I think the best thing he did for Juventus versus Inter is when he started going out with Fratesi's sister. Remember that?
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
That was fire. That was fire.
That was
Oh
fire.
God,
That
dog.
was
That's his
fire.
best.
He's a legend. He's a legend.
He's a legend.
Are they still together?
No.
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 Oh man, that's
No.
messed up. I wish they were
What I
still
was
together. That would have been cool.
What I was gonna say, is this dude right here has contributed nothing at any point. You said off the ball stuff, right? He just doesn't do anything,
Doesn't
like
do
anything at
nothing.
all. And people
No,
always
this season
say,
has done shit.
nothing.
season
has
This
a nice
season,
celebration,
he hasn't done
though.
shit
Nothing.
always. He's an
Yeah,
he's
No,
that-
not-
I know. But like I said, for me, McKennie should have been just like his buddy Weah out the fucking door in the summer.
I would trade Weah back for him. I would trade.
Like
Weah
I
back.
would
think
seriously
we got rid
let
of
Weah
Ron
back
America.
and this one
Hey,
out.
Nick,
I did not
after
know
what they
why we
said-
let Weah out at this point,
telling
man.
you.
What the
Listen,
Nah.
someone
No,
listen.
He's so shit.
Listen.
He's so bad.
I just want to say something.
Yeah.
Lex came on the show last episode,
Yeah.
and she says that she rates McKennie because he has somehow, some way, always worked himself back into the starting 11 under 3-4 coaches now.
That's because
You know
he's
why,
the
though?
only one that's
You know-
really versatile. That's
Yes,
the only
but he's
reason
not
why.
good anywhere. That's exactly
No.
right. But he's not good anywhere. So what is the point of versatility if you're mid as fuck everywhere else? Like, I can play wing back. You're still
Every
mid.
time he gets the ball, what
Oh.
happens? The passes
terrible.
never
the
on
best
point.
is
He had-
Never on
He
point.
had
Three
3
passes.
or 4 opportunities to
Thank you.
send a through ball to one of his
Yes.
teammates to
Bro,
potentially
'cause he
create.
can't
Yes.
pass. He can't
'Cause
pass
he can't
win.
pass for shit.
He
And not
can't
just that, but
pass
this is
win.
where our creativity lacks because we don't do any of those passes, right? Or those through balls, right? Like you just said, Fran. That's
Yes.
where we lack big time, and we've been lacking it for years. For
Yeah.
Literally
years.
since
You
Pjanic.
cannot tell me.
Pjanic.
Listen, you cannot tell me. Yes, since Pjanic, because Pjanic was basically the guy to connect everything. Don't Juventus fans do not tell me that Locatelli's the guy to do that shit all the time. Okay?
No, but you know
Do
what?
not
Hang
tell me
on.
that.
You heard
No.
that, Didi? Yo,
No,
Didi, that
hang
was
on.
a shout out to you,
No,
girl.
no,
Don't
no,
be
no,
taking
hang
this
on.
from Gio, Didi.
I have
Don't be
notes
taking
here.
this from Gio.
I have notes here, right? And again, Gio, I don't want to cut you off, right?
What is that? A BlackBerry?
No, it's not phone.
And listen,
Oh,
the
okay.
reason why Locatelli, listen, Locatelli, the reason why he's starting is because we don't have anybody else that's better. Okay?
That's true.
That's
Gio, the
why.
Guy came, the guy,
Nick
the guy,
Fleury.
the guy's from Dallas, Texas. I don't know what European football is coming out of Dallas, Texas. I
Yeah,
don't know about
Cowboys.
that.
That's what he's
Literally
doing. Bro.
quarterbacks.
Yeehaw, that's what.
Quarterbacks. That was coming out of Dallas, Texas.
No,
I
but
think
listen.
Juve was trying to do what Milan is doing, Pulisic, and trying to get into the American market, and you just got fleeced into that because everybody started buying these. We tried it with a Canadian, it epically failed. You know what I mean? We tried to do that. So I anybody coming out of North America, MLS, whatever it is, I don't see them as ballers. However high you want to go in the leagues.
Yeah, no, and listen,
There's a few, but like very little. Like the
You know what's
conversion's pretty
crazy?
bad.
you know what's crazy? Oh god,
Tragic. Tragic,
Losing
man.
Cool.
Yeah.
6-2 and laughing like this is
Happens.
insane
God.
business, by
it
the way.
happens.
But anyways,
It happens. It happens.
That
Even-
that is a
even-
tragic, bro.
Listen, even Inter were at their banter point at one time. okay?
no, but this is insane business when you just got walloped 6-2 and you're giggling like this. This is insane.
It's crazy, bro.
And they said laughter
Pain.
is the best cure for pain.
No, I agree. It's copium. I respect it.
And you know what? You know, this is the breaking point with Tudor because now him and Locatelli have some sort of beef. That's
Oh, I heard about
Yeah.
that. I heard
And-
about that.
And
Yeah.
listen, this is
Yeah.
the chopping block for me. This is the chopping block for Tudor. Is
So
Mm.
Locatelli,
what's going on?
Locatelli has to go. You're saying Locatelli has to go.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
No,
So-
I'm not
What the
saying it.
heck?
No,
So Gio,
What?
serious
Tudor for
question.
me.
Gio,
Tudor for
serious
me.
We have
question.
no one.
Tudor, because that shows me that Tudor is losing the locker room.
I don't.
So Gio, serious question. The next 5, I heard that, including the Real Madrid game, the Real Madrid game, the next 5 games after will be the deciding games for Tudor.
Brother,
He
no.
loses
I thought it was
against.
2
He loses.
games.
Listen. He loses against Lazio or draws. He will be sacked. 100%.
He won't.
Clip it.
You don't think
Clip
so?
it, friend.
Listen, I want
Clip it,
listen,
friend.
I want to.
Oh, I will. I will.
I don't care.
It's just,
listen, for me,
Bro.
Gio,
I
I
don't give a
think we
shit.
do
I
not
want
really
Hey,
have
hey,
the
Dom.
type of
Now.
Hey, Dom.
preference. I think that
Dom,
you're
you know who they
saying
need?
what
You know who they
want to
He is
need?
not
happen, but
going
we
to
do not
change.
have
Who they
He
need?
is
such
not going to
privilege.
change.
Dom.
All right,
No,
calm down,
Gio,
people.
I'll tell you who they
Gio.
need.
He won't.
Like-
All right, I'm muting you now, and I'm gonna calm down. Let me have
Yo,
my dance
Gio's
time.
mad. He's muting people.
Not good.
No, because it's like seriously. What I'm seeing with Tudor is that he's not going to change. He is not going to change. So what's going to happen really? The same fucking outcome that's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
Fran, genuinely, bro.
They need Allegri.
Fucking
Calm
got in
down,
the
Fran.
comments.
Yeah, but the thing
Damn,
is,
did you
stupid
really?
then is
Did you
why
really mute? Did you really mute the whole panel, Gio?
Yeah.
You missed the whole panel. I'm still.
I love it.
No, not the whole
Except for-
panel. No.
Except for me, Tony, and you, Nick, and
Look at this. Look at this, Fran. Look at this guy.
Damn, why is T catching strays? Why you mute T? She didn't
No,
do
I
nothing.
didn't mute you. I
She's
didn't
been
mute you.
muted.
I didn't mute you.
Also, why is
Oh.
Nadine talking about all this Juve stuff? She was cheering for Real Madrid.
Yeah,
during
and
the
don't
game.
worry,
missed the
don't worry.
breakaway.
Nadine's gonna get
No,
Wait,
listen,
hold on,
listen,
bring
listen.
up the
Nadine,
thing I
listen,
have.
wait. Tony, I was gonna save that for later.
We missed
But
the
Nadine,
breakaway.
you're, listen, I don't give a shit if freaking Madrid won. I don't
Oh,
give
I
a fuck.
forgot. She's a
Listen,
fan
you're
of
cooked
both.
today too. I don't give a shit. Madrid
She's a
fans,
fan of both.
you know, it's okay.
Yeah, you didn't know this? You didn't know this?
I just clocked it. Oh my
Bro,
days.
she
Yo.
celebrated when Courtois saved it yesterday.
Yeah, she
Subhan-
celebrated that
In the
shit.
chat. She said
She's
that's
a
my
Liverpool.
celebrated.
goalkeeper.
Yo,
I'm
she's
like,
a Liverpool fan too. Hooyan.
You
She's a
might as
Liverpool
well.
fan
You
too.
might as well just call.
We're top of
Nadine.
the table.
We're top of the table. We're not even talking about Serie A right now. Bye bye.
Nadine is the greatest of all time, though, bro. I gotta
like
give it
that
to
for
her.
Bill.
Yo,
Yeah, you
Nadine is solid, bro. For real, she is so interesting. I love it.
Dom, Nadine
This
went
show
into
would
that
be
game.
mid. This show would be mid without Nadine. I'm telling you right now. I'm being serious when I say
I
this.
agree. I
She has
agree.
fans,
She's getting,
dog.
listen.
She has fans in the chat,
listen.
bro.
Listen, I don't care if Real Madrid won. I'm still gonna cook. I don't give a shit. All right. And the fact,
Nadine went
listen,
into
and
that
I
game
will listen.
saying-
I would love to cook my own club because they deserve to be cooked right now. We deserve to be cooked. This is bad,
I still
Nick,
have to cook them.
Nick. I know, but this is really got to the point where I'm like, when is this club actually going to ever have an identity and ambition again?
You notice,
And it all starts from the top.
You notice
It
something,
starts from
Gio.
Alcon.
You notice something, Gio. You know, there's what 3 Juventus fans in the room, right?
No,
You're
two.
you're heated,
2.1,
Gio.
2.5.
You're heated, right? Nick is about to go in on his rant, but Nadine, she chilling because she always wins, bro. Learn the game. She
listen,
always wins. She found the
she always
formula to
wins.
always win, and I respect it. I
And it's okay.
respect it.
Oh wow! I mean, listen,
Hey,
you
Dom,
can support
Dom,
so many
Dom.
teams.
No,
It's okay.
everybody went into that game thinking I got a 50-50 chance of winning. Not Nadine, bro. She was 100%. I'm gonna come with a W one way or another.
Go.
Nah, but listen, for me, I think the only way Juventus would get back to winning or even being at least consistent is if Juve hired the right people and actually get the ownership out, which is Elkan.
Yeah.
And get a different ownership. So, because there's no ambition. You cannot tell me. And the fact that what made me blow, like, oh my God, was when Chiellini, out of all people, said that Juventus was not in a crisis.
Bro, because he's being
How
media
can you say
covered,
that?
bro.
I
He's
don't
being
care.
media. He's being
I
media
don't care.
trained.
But I agree
Listen,
with
this is
him.
what listen.
I agree
No,
with
you
him.
don't agree with him.
No, you don't. No. Come
Guys are
on.
looking
I
good,
don't
bro.
agree with him.
Like Chiellini.
Looking
Chiellini
solid.
was
They're
Well, I mean,
looking
listen,
solid.
Dom. Napoli's looking
Chiellini
good
was ball,
too.
bro.
Napoli's looking
No.
good too.
You gotta remember,
6'2".
Gio,
6'2"
employed-
on your heads.
He's
Come
employed
on.
by.
All
DJ,
right,
bro.
hold on. Let
He
me
talks back
try
to
and
you.
like.
Nah,
Okay.
Tony, sit there. You already did
No,
your
no,
little
no, 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 no,
technical
no. I'm actually
presentation in the beginning. I let you have your
I'm
little
not-
rant,
no, no,
okay,
no,
buddy?
No, listen
Sit
here, you
down,
thought,
calm
all right?
down.
Lock in, Tony.
You
Lock
the
in, Tony. Lock
you
in.
are the
Lock in,
fraud.
I
Tony.
wasn't even. No. This is the thing, right? If you guys had fucking ambitions, you would have sacked him in the summer, all right?
Well,
But no, you
well,
guys.
listen, I
is
said
the
that we
thing.
don't have ambition. We don't. This
No, 'cause this is
Juventus
the-
team
this is
does
the
not
thing with-
have ambition.
Okay, this is from what I see from what your owners they're happy
Yeah.
with just getting top 4 and just money. They've literally
Yes.
turned
Yes.
into
Arsenal.
United.
Yes.
That's
We're
literally it.
Arsenal.
What?
We're
Not even
Arsenal.
Arsenal, Manchester United.
No,
They're
no, no,
just
no,
so-
no.
No,
We're
no,
Arsenal
We're not
2010.
United. Not United.
We're
Not
Arsenal.
United.
We're
We're not
Arsenal.
United.
You're not
When
at the
Stan
point of
Kroenke-
United,
Because
but we're like
Tony,
just
because
getting-
Tony, if we were United, we'd be getting 15th place like they've been doing. Okay, so
Yeah, but I'm not saying like you're not at that bad point of United.
We're
But you're
not,
starting
we're
to
not.
get like slowly going into there because right now, like I said, if you guys had ambitions, you would have sacked
the
him in
right,
summer
listen,
and
the
got
right, the
someone.
right management we don't have. Bro, our president is fucking sleeping at games.
Yo,
You-
Tony,
you know,
Tony, the thing is that they try to do that. How many coaches did they call up? And how many coaches said no to Juventus in the summer?
Not that many,
Conte,
But-
1. Gasperini, 2.
That's two.
which is looking
And-
like a mistake, by the way. But anyways,
no, but
They hate Allegri. They hate Allegri. Allegri would have gladly came back, but they don't want him because he's a bum. But Allegri's
Fuck
sitting top of
no.
the table.
Fuck no.
So, I mean, you only
Don't
have
give
so
away.
many options, bro. You only have so many options.
Dom,
What
the
you say,
issue
Hooyan?
was the issues where they put too much too much time and effort into Conte. Where I believe if Gasperini, if as soon as they sacked Moulton and they knew already they had Tudor and they knew they wanted to get better during the regular, if they went after Gasperini, he would have gladly came.
Dude,
over,
we
you
could
know,
have went
but-
against Gasparini literally 20 minutes before he signed his contract. And he would have
Check
switched.
this out.
I'm literally certain about it.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Hooyan, Fran, going back to the bromance. They thought that Conte was coming back
Yeah.
because of the bromance.
Yep.
I also thought Maldini was coming back too because of the bromance with Teo. But anyway,
It's
continue.
fine, bro. Conte can waste a year of his life. He's still pretty young, and he'll learn his ways. No big deal.
So he's going back to Juventus.
I don't know for sure, but no, you never say never.
No,
No,
I don't
that's
think-
what you
I
think. You
don't
just
think-
don't. You
no.
just don't have the cojones to say it
No,
on the
I
live,
haven't.
Nick.
I'm just not a
but that's what
psychic.
you think.
I'm not a psychic.
But that's what you're thinking.
The only time I was a psychic was Euro 2021. That's I was a psychic. I said Italy was winning.
listen, but the thing is, Nick, it won't matter even if Conte would even return because our management, they don't back shit in the
They would back
targets
Conte.
that we get.
They would back on.
And listen, for me, really, they would spend a lot of money. Okay,
For
we'll see.
Conte, they would. Honestly,
We'll see.
listen, I'm not backing the management because you're right. It starts from the top. I agree with you 100%. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you were going to go out of your way to hire a big, serious manager, which
I hope you're
Tudor
right.
isn't. He's big, but fuck him. But my whole point is if you're going to hire a manager like that, they know that he has to have some sort of backing. They do. Like inevitably, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it would have been, they're going to win everything because, of course, there's a lot of issues, right? I'm going to get into some of them. But
Yeah.
Do I think they would have backed them more? Yeah. And to be fair, they gave, they should have made, they were stupid with their management in terms of who they signed. But it's
Well,
not
yeah,
like we
exactly.
spent
That's
zero
my
either.
question for you.
We didn't
That's
spend
my question for
zero.
you, Nick. No, the reason why is because then it's so obvious. Why did we not invest in the back line?
Oh, because they're
Well, they
idiots.
should have.
Very simple. They're stupid. And they think that Bremer just recovering from an ACL injury is suddenly all of a sudden just going to be RoboCop Superman and is just going to somehow not have injury, proneness for a while.
This
And
is
that's
last
gonna be-
season all over again, but
Yeah, exactly.
way worse. But way worse.
Exactly. I also think it's really funny when you sign a Pendo, who's the whole reason or
Yeah.
very much involved. Let's
Guy
say involved.
hasn't. By the way, Guy hasn't scored since April.
Yeah. Openda used to be really good, but he's fell off a cliff. So now apparently now when he's shit, we're like, oh yeah, let's go for him, which is interesting. But sorry, not to go off topic. I do agree about the management 100%. I have some notes from yesterday. Yesterday. First of all, regarding Tudor, this is the worst possible result. Let me explain why. You both didn't win, and he didn't lose bad enough where it looks bad. So it looks like he's simultaneously making progress. Even yesterday in his post conference, he was like, "Oh, we're on the right path." The path to what? 7 games winless. Good job, buddy. All right. So automatically you're getting a little bit of faith from the board because you didn't get smashed, but you still didn't win. So you just, no matter what, you're just in a bad position. You lost, but not bad enough. You either have to win or honestly get smoked. Like, I'm just saying, like, one of them, right? The only positive after yesterday, and this is what I'm happy about, anyone who gave up on Di Gregorio, that was a mistake because, he had a couple of bad games, but he was the reason we did not concede at least
He showed up. He really showed up.
He's so good. He's easily like top 3 keepers in the league, no question. Went into McKennie, he's dog shit. Coop Miners is awful, but McKennie is worse.
And he still starts him. He still starts him, which I don't get it. I don't
because they're trying to get something out of his investment. And the audacity, you touched on it, the audacity to say, oh, he's not played in his right position. Brother in Christ, you've played as a 10, you've played as an 8, you've played as a 6. Do you want to play left back? Where do you want to play? He's played that, actually, funny enough. So where do you want to play in goal? Like, what do you
play him
want?
as striker? I just say it. Play him as striker.
Play him as striker. Yeah, genuinely. Yep. And it's like, I just don't, the audacity, man. Because you know what? I've said this before on this show. It's very sad. I had very high hopes for him. I know it's not sad for rivals, but for Juve fans, I think we had very high hopes for him. So that's unfortunate. But it's time to let him go come the summer. I don't think they're actually going to sell him in January, but they're gonna it's time to call it a day. I'm kind of, to be honest, he was all right yesterday, but I really do still despise the idea that we are playing Kalulu as a fullback. I do not like that.
I don't
understand the beef that he has with João Mario, that he can't play an actual fullback in the spot that he signed for. I don't get it. I don't understand.
And he would add a lot more attacking creativity, that's for sure. And a lot more pace, which we are missing deeply, is pace.
He played well yesterday, but still, like, and again, you know what? You want to break down the game a little bit? We could have definitely conceded. We did not play horribly yesterday. It was not that bad. We had Militao acting like Cannavaro. We had Carrera or Asensio looking like he was Chiellini with these last-minute tackles. Like, you know what? We could have scored, but it doesn't matter.
This game made Gatti look like Brian Chiellini or something, man. Seriously? Even Gatti had a shot on goal.
Yeah, it's just it's actually insane. But like the defense is like horrible. Like I know they were okay yesterday, but at the end of the day, Vinicius walked through 3 people. Of course, the ball has to bounce back. Out of anywhere on the entire field, has to bounce to the one Madrid player in the box. Whatever. That was extremely unlucky. However, they deserve to lose, or at least not win. They didn't deserve to win. But yeah, I mean. The problem is you say, where do you go from here? And it's just a pile of bullshit from post-match interviews. You have people that are media trained and are going in and saying, we're on the right path. We're on this. Bullshit. Like, where are you seeing that? Because you only lost by 1? Congrats, bro. Take your 3 points. Yeah, Wara, 3 points.
I think that they really forgot. I think that they're using this Real Madrid just 1-0 loss, as a cover-up for what just happened at Como.
And even you just, and sorry, one last thing. You mentioned before, you're like, everyone forgot the standards. Thierry Henry, who was not Thierry Henry knows more about our standards than anyone at the club. Because if you saw his press conference or whatever, it's like in his quote yesterday where he was talking about it, he literally said the club does not stop for you. They move, they only win. Clearly he has not seen the last 5 years, but the idea is right. And it's crazy because everyone is just okay being mediocre. That's exactly what it is.
He said in that thing, in that interview or whatever, or that quote, that this is like he doesn't like seeing Juventus playing like this.
No,
this is not Juventus. No, this is not competitive. You know what I mean?
No, it's honestly despicable. It's terrible. And like even like you were saying, oh yeah, what Chiellini said. But look at the difference between him and Del Piero. Del Piero's calling it out. Why? Because he's not employed by them. Chiellini, if he talks out, is going to get shit from his higher-ups, and he's just going to get like in a position. I guarantee you Chiellini's not employed by Juventus, and he's saying, this is shit. It's unfortunately, I'm not going to blame him for that. Do I like it? Absolutely not. But is it his fault solely? No. But from players to managers. And one last thing. I know you don't rate him that high. Locatelli did more than 5 minutes than anyone else in that entire midfield.
Well,
like at the end of the day,
I give him credit. Like I said, I give him credit. Right, Nick? I give him credit because, listen, he did have an impact in terms of the dictate of the play. But it still is not enough to win the game.
100%.
It's not enough.
But
you
when
know
he
what I mean?
comes
And
in
that's a
minute
disappointment.
70, when he comes in a minute, how McKennie survived 90 minutes, I will never understand.
You know what I
It's the
didn't
most
like? You
obscure
know what I
thing.
didn't like? And Nick, you're probably gonna agree with me. When it was 0-0, and we were on the front foot,
Yeah.
going at Madrid.
Yeah.
This guy waited so long to put in Conceição and actually put a little bit of more pace. Like, what are we doing?
Also, did Thuram get injured? I was searching it before this. I don't think he did.
Oh, I don't know.
Because my whole
don't know
point
about
is
that.
why do you take off Thuram but Coop Miners and McKennie are on the pitch? Thuram's the best midfielder we have, and it's not even close. Why are you taking them off the pitch for Conceição versus anyone else? Why is Conceição not coming on for the 10, Coop Miners, who's an immobile object? Why is it that you're taking off Yildiz when we need to score? Is he like glazing Thierry?
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
supporting- he's still a legend. I don't give a shit.
he's
He's
still-
still a legend. He's still a legend. Let's call it as it is. He's still a
But
legend.
Mike, he's speaking
But-
truth.
And he's
speaking
smart.
truth,
He's
though.
an intelligent person. He is. He's an intelligent.
Juventus has lost their standards
Oh, 100%.
as a whole, including
100%.
the fan base. Including the fan base.
Bro, Sarri got sacked because he won the league. Just the league, okay? Pirlo won 2 trophies and came top 4, and he got sacked.
He got
And he got
there you go.
sacked. Okay? And then we have people that are barely voodoo scraping top 4, but it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna continue with him. Like Tudor should have never made it. He did his job, he should have been gone this summer.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean I've said a lot, but anyways, that's just long story short, they're kind of fucked for a while until they decide that they want to be serious. It's gross.
Yeah. So, Nadine, you have anything to say? You've been quiet.
How do you think Real played?
Hala Madrid.
Well, the thing is, like before the game, to be honest, like talking from 2 points of views here, they're really different. The thing is, I not gonna lie, I expected Liz from Juventus and more from Madrid. So this is Madrid didn't play like Madrid to begin with. Because if Madrid played like Madrid, this would have been more than 1 goal. Vini would have scored. Mbappe would have scored. Mbappe's been doing amazing recently. Madrid didn't play like Madrid. But Juventus, I feel like Juventus at one point, the whole team were defending. I saw Conceição defending. I saw Vlahovic defending. I saw everyone defending at one point of the game, which was really, I don't know how to say it. I don't even know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. De Gregorio did amazing, although he was really bad the last few games. De Gregorio did amazing. And this, I feel like De Gregorio also did amazing the last time we played against Madrid in the
He did.
in the World Cup. I mean, he made Valverde mad. He made Vini mad. I love this. I love what De Gregorio did. But for the rest of the team, I have mixed opinions and mixed feelings because Kalulu is shit. Kalulu is shit. I am so sorry. Kalulu is shit. Coop Miners is shit. Yildiz is shit. And do not tell me he wasn't.
What do you mean?
Why are you
Typical Madrid
captaining
fan over here, man. Typical.
What do you
Typical fucking Madrid.
Wait.
This is
No,
very
but let her speak her point about Yildiz because she's looking from a different view. Do you guys think Yildiz had a horrible game?
No.
Not a horrible game. I wouldn't say a horrible game, but like I respect other opinions. Like, Nick, he didn't want Yildiz to be subbed, which I respect, to be honest, because here is the thing.
What we put on.
Just because he is the best of the
Gio,
worst,
take the photo
doesn't
down,
mean
dog.
he's the
Take
best.
the photo down.
No, I
That's the
agree.
point.
I agree. But if you're losing and you have to keep
Here's
the best players on to try to.
Here is the thing. Just because he's the best of the worst doesn't mean he's the best in general.
Yeah.
To me, captaining Yildiz, which is a whole different story. Captaining Yildiz, or I don't know if I'm saying it right, but being the best in the field or being the best player doesn't mean you're a good captain, and this also has an impact. Yildiz is not a captain. Yildiz should not be a captain. I am so sorry. I know people were confident. I will be attacked heavily for this.
How?
But seeing Yildiz as a captain, no. I am
How
so
old is
sorry.
how old is Yildiz?
20.
He is 20 and
You're gonna put a
5
20-year-old
votes.
as a captain.
It's
I
not
don't
about the
think
age.
it's a
It's not about the
terrible
age.
choice.
Here is the thing. Here is also the thing.
No, bro.
He's 20 years old, but he's one of the best players in the squad.
Yeah, but that doesn't
It's not about the age. It's about the characteristics of a team captain.
Agree.
I mean, I see Di Gregorio as a
kid's too
captain.
young.
I'm so sorry.
The
I
kid's
think
too
the
young.
I
to
see Di
be-
Gregorio as a captain.
I don't
No,
think
Nadine,
he's
you're saying it correct. Like just because you're the best player on the team doesn't necessarily
She's
mean
right.
you deserve
Yes,
to be the
exactly.
captain.
I am
right.
so sorry.
Yeah.
I know I will be attacked, but like,
No, in fact,
whenever
I
I
agree with you
and
because
I get it.
Right.
I agree with you. He's young and he's the most talented. So you want to take the pressure of being a captain off of him so he can continue cooking.
Yep.
You don't want to give him
Yes,
another
exactly.
duty when he's already trying
Having-
to carry that team.
But,
So
True.
but
This
I
falls
agree.
on
the
I
only
do
issue
not
is
think.
sorry. The only
Yeah.
thing is that two things. One, I do agree. Your best player does not always have to be your captain. 100%. You're right.
Yep.
The only thing I would say is one, Bremer wasn't on the pitch, obviously, and Wilka wasn't
Yeah,
on
true.
the pitch. I can't look at a player there. Di Gregorio's maybe the only one, but even him, I don't look at him and be like, oh, he's like Buffon. Where I can't look at someone and think they are more captain material on that pitch. The other thing is
That's true.
Yildiz has been a leader of some sorts this season because without him,
So
I
no
have
West
to
Ham opinion.
disagree with you. I have to
I
disagree.
think
Nah,
he has.
Yildiz is
I
not.
think he has
Don't make
potential. I think he has potential. Like I can
He has
see
potential, that's true, but maybe in 3 years and 4
Yeah.
years when he's,
But on
he's
that
more
pitch-
mature as
Listen,
a
here-
character,
here-
not as
here-
a player.
here's-
I am so
listen,
sorry.
but you know what hold on, give me a sec. You know what the captain does real time on the field, right? You know his
That's
duties,
true,
all
of
right?
course.
He's the
This
one
is
that
what I'm
communicates
talking
with the
about.
ref. He's the one that he has to have that personality to step up and
Exactly.
talk
but
to the
that
rest.
is Yildiz.
calm
When a
the ball
problem happens, Yildiz literally
But
goes
Yildiz
to
does
drink
not have
water
that.
and
But that is Yildiz.
whoever's injured, whoever's having a trouble, whoever's like causing something, whoever's injured on the pitch, he goes
But
to
that
drink
is
water.
him, though.
I'm so
That
sorry.
is
That
him,
is not a
because
captain.
With
I'm so sorry.
Yildiz focuses on, don't get me wrong, like he's not someone who's gonna like beef everyone else on the pitch, right? But look at how he plays. Not only is he good, obviously, but he's the one that's like taking on so much responsibility to help Juve win games. So he's putting pressure on his shoulders. He's the 10 at Juventus. He doesn't need to be the captain because he's the 10, just to clarify. But for a young dude, he does take a lot of pressure. Also, no, he didn't. No, he did not. He has idiots playing around him. For example, I agree with Gio Cambiasso has been extremely mid. Yildiz was not amazing by any sense, but you do not look at that field and be like, yeah, you know who is shit? Him. No, like
But
he
the
was
thing is,
just
we
fine.
can't be
He was
we can't be
okay.
relying on Yildiz
Yeah,
all the time.
you cannot
This
play
is
on a
where it
20-year-old.
comes with individual, right?
That's-
Yildiz isn't Yamal
every
bro.
time.
You can't look at him
Exactly.
and be like, yeah, okay, so you just drag us through the entire game all the time, and we'll sit here and look at you like idiots. Like, there's only so much you can do. Like, there's
But listen, this would be on Tudor, and this is exactly would be on Tudor,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
This
For
for me,
there is more depth to a
Di
captain
Gregorio,
that can actually,
No,
Rugani.
Winter's an Inter fan. That's why she's chilling. You know, she just listening. Her team's doing good. She got no worries. She just smiling. Look at that. Look at that. You see, giving the okay. She's doing good. You know,
Man,
everything's
Go
I
girl.
wish
fine.
I had popcorn
Go
tonight.
girl.
That's the only thing
Go
I'm
girl.
missing.
yeah, you are.
Listen, Di Gregorio, in my opinion, should have been the captain.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Yes, 100%. Gregorio is worth it.
But I don't look at
And
the Gregorio
I do
and
not
also
like
think-
in general, I do not want to I don't know how to say it, but I do not want to ignore Rugani. Rugani is doing good.
I want to ignore Rudani for captain.
I do not want to ignore Rugani because he also did. I wouldn't say he's the best. I wouldn't say he had an
He
amazing
has the more
performance. Oh my God,
experience.
look
He
at
has the
him.
most experience. Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's true. I wouldn't say he's the best. Oh my God, good performance. Wow, love him. But we should give him credit
This is a good question.
because he also did good in the last Real Madrid game in the World Cup. I felt his presence at that last game, and I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna ignore this.
This is a good comment / question.
I disagree with this comment, just straight out.
Listen, he can't do everything.
You
If
can't
I
do
say
it
this,
every week.
Here's the
We
thing.
can't do
Here's
it
the
every
thing.
week.
I am a Turkish person, and this I can say. There are some stuff that I cannot say either here or on Twitter. Because I'm a Turkish person and I wouldn't want to say it, but he has done absolutely nothing, and I am so sorry to my people.
But at the same
seriously,
time, how much can he do on his own? Like at the end of the day, look how high he was doing at the beginning of this season, right? To be fair, we're still like a total of 9 games, 10 games. I would say half those games he's been phenomenal. At the end of the day, he's a 20-year-old
yeah, I
playing
like the assists he's been doing.
constant minutes. And at the end of the day, his front line's constantly changing. Vlahovic has been shit for half the time. Like I'm just saying, I understand. I'm not sitting here
Hooyan.
amazing every game.
Oh, you're pulling out the chips.
Yeah, he hasn't been amazing every game. I agree. Like in the last couple of games, he hasn't done a lot. But I wouldn't look at him and be like, yeah, you know who's a problem? Yildiz. Like if he's the problem, we are truly getting liquidated. Like it's just
This
not.
is-
No.
It's
I
really
wouldn't
that
say
bad,
he's the
then.
problem, Nick. No, he's not the problem,
He's not.
definitely. But he's
not
just
the
because
problem
he's
at all.
the best. Just because he's the best, I said this. Just because he's the best of the worst doesn't mean he's amazing and phenomenal. Oh my God, star boy, the future. No, like we need to stop doing this. This isn't Barcelona. I am so sorry.
I do think he is the future.
We're in
He is
deep
the
shit
I think he's the
right
future.
now.
But
We
he's been
can't
shit for
keep
4
hyping
games.
players
He's
up.
the present and the
No.
future. He's the
Ronaldo
present
said
and the
to-
future.
Tonali's
Yildiz
the
has been
future.
one of the
You see what
highest.
happened.
Like Yildiz has been.
At
Just
this
despite
point,
the
he's not a
fact he hasn't done
future
something
because
for
he's
3 games.
like 90% he's leaving, Gio.
No, I
I'm
don't
sorry to
think
say
so
this,
yet.
but
I don't think so yet. It's still early, man. You don't know. And like
Early.
at the end of the day, I'm not sitting here saying he's going to be Del Piero and be here till he's like what, like in his late 30s. I agree, but I don't think like I think it's a bit harsh to make it sound like he's like dog shit now and he's like not. No, I just he's having a couple of bad games. That's it. Like it's
He hasn't been playing bad, but he hasn't been playing to the standard.
I
of
agree.
like that.
Yeah, but the thing is,
100%.
Tony. Look at the difference between the players that he has around him that are not performing to his standards
None
and
of
to his
them.
level.
that's
None.
true. Yeah, that's also true.
Zero. So guess what? He's gonna have
True.
to carry the literally
You
carry
carry
the
the
team.
whole team as a 20-year-old.
You
This
can't
is a
do
good-
that.
This is a
Can't.
good question for Nadine, but the Juventus fans could also answer after she does.
There's a clear answer
That's
here.
like
This
so
is
Nadine, why do you
litmus
think
test.
he's a higher?
Plays around with
Has a
fucking
higher
Mbappe and
ceiling.
fucking Vinicius Jr. Get the fuck out of here.
This is a litmus
I
test.
will
Right
take this as a Turk. I will take this as a Turkish person and not as a Real Madrid fan. I would say I appreciate them both the same, and I feel like they are different.
They're different.
But in my opinion, Güler is a little bit behind just because he did not get enough chances, just like Yildiz did. So to me, I would say they are the same. But maybe if we see the amount of minutes played, like if he plays the amount of minutes just like Yildiz did in the last season, he would be just as good. But to me, right now, I see more of Yildiz at some point. So I would say at the moment I would go with Yildiz.
They're
But
both
maybe
amazing players.
if we see
Listen, they're both good
the
players,
same,
100%.
Both amazing.
yeah.
But the thing is,
But if we see Güler playing the same amount of minutes Yildiz did, he would have been in another place, in another, I don't know, in another. I don't know how to say this, but
You're
maybe
saying
in the
another
same,
level?
like equally. I would tell them. I would say we would have seen them equally. You know what I mean?
No, I don't agree
I
with.
mean,
Sorry,
listen,
I'm reading this comment. I do not agree with that. Güler is more important to Madrid than Yildiz is for Juve. There is no way that.
Actually,
That's wild.
No
Güler
way.
was not important enough until Xavi Alonso started playing
Yes.
him and started.
That means,
starting
Baron,
him.
that means that
So-
you don't watch the Serie A.
There is
You
no
don't watch
way
the
this
Serie
is
A, that
true,
means,
by the
man.
way. There's no
Baron,
way.
that means that you don't watch the Serie A if this is actually you speaking like
Güler
this, bro.
isn't even a top 3 player on Madrid, whereas Yildiz is like comfortably, easily top 2, top 1. Like there's no way. There's no shot. There's no way.
Just here's the thing. Also, I need to mention that I have to speak here. I have to speak here as a Madrid fan, but I am so sorry. Güler is surrounded by Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius Jr. Wait, Asensio,
I gotta
a lot of other more players, while Yildiz is surrounded with who?
I gotta interrupt real quick because I'm watching Hooyan and Fran pulling out chips and eating.
They're enjoying it.
This is crazy.
Oh, I'm enjoying every second of this, brother. I'm enjoying it, man.
Oh,
Also,
man.
Varane is trolling right now. This is trolling.
I have a question though. Why isn't Dusan Vlahovic like a shot for a captain? I think this could really help get his confidence back. Like why?
I feel I don't know if you're being
Vlahovic
serious.
is aggressive. Vlahovic is
yeah.
aggressive. He wants to fight everyone. No,
I don't
I'm
know
just-
if he's being serious on one hand because you're keeping a
no.
straightish face, and I
You
don't
know what,
know.
Hooyan. That's actually, you know what? That's a good question. Yeah, why is he not captain? You know what?
Why
I
isn't
agree.
that
Because he's a
I mean,
He's
mercenary.
such an aggressive
one of the
person that
highest paid
catches
players,
fire like this.
But you need
He
that
just wants
though.
to fight
Don't you
everyone
want
on the
that?
pitch.
Don't you
There are
want
more
that?
of
He's a
He's
mercenary.
He could be a
He's
bad
not.
player, but a
No.
good character and a leading character. Vlahovic, I'm not sure if you're actually like
No.
being serious or not, but
Yeah, I
Vlahovic,
don't-
no, what the heck?
But no,
No,
but
man.
Nadine, I heard you earlier. You said when somebody needs to go talk to the coach, Yildiz is going to get water, right? Where you want
Yes.
someone to, because when you have the armband on, you can get away with certain things when you speak it to the. Because technically, only the captains are allowed to approach the ref. So at that
There
moment,
is
I
a
would
difference.
think.
There is, just as I said, there are a lot of depth to a character of a captain. You know,
Mhm.
basically, people said before that Locatelli sometimes is challenging the referees
If Luka started,
and like
he should have been
getting
the
on
captain.
their nerves.
He should have been the captain if he started.
If this was Baron, if this was true, then Real Madrid would have dunked on us even worse. Come on, man.
Do you know what? Okay, first off, one small thing, and I don't mean this in any
And
disrespect.
he started in this game, Baron.
Madrid is
You know it.
Madrid is not
Yeah.
that great. Like their team is very good, but chemistry wise, like Vinicius is ever since he hasn't won the Ballon d'Or has been like pretty bad. Like it's a team that is still trying to figure out its chemistry, especially under a new manager. I think Xabi Alonso is like very good. It's not him, but I'm just saying like there's a lot of individuals more than the entire system. Like I don't think you can look at anything and being like I don't know. I just can't see. Goulet's great. I like him a lot. Like he's fantastic. But I would say Yildiz is a bit more right now for sure. Like
100%.
but they're both amazing players.
Basically, for example, when we see them playing in the national team, I wouldn't say there is any difference.
They both contribute.
They're both good.
Yeah, I mean,
both
Yildiz
are
was
great.
cooking for the national team just prior, if we all remember.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
It's not
that's true.
Yildiz. It's not Yildiz. It's Juventus. Because in my opinion, Yildiz is not even playing in the right position. I think
I mean,
he's just
this
number
is
10.
a whole lot a
He
different
is
point. Like this is
natural-
another point.
Listen, for me, he is a natural number 10.
Who is cooking on that team?
who's cooking?
We're talking
on who?
about Yildiz not being able to cook, but no one's cooking on that team.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like blaming Yildiz
So
is crazy.
it's
Nobody.
like you can't blame Yildiz. You gotta look at the real problem. Like if
That's
Yildiz
what
was
I
the only
said.
player
I'm
that
not
wasn't
saying-
cooking
That's
on the
what I just
team, then
When
I
we're
would be like,
talking about
okay.
Güler is surrounded with Mbappe, is surrounded with Vini, is
Dude.
surrounded with
He's
a lot of
surrounded
other
with world-class
people.
players.
There is so many
exactly.
problems.
Who is
right
Yildiz
now.
surrounded with?
There's
Bums.
Yildiz
so,
surrounded with.
there's so many
Bums.
problems, dude. There's so many problems. First off, 3-4-3 or 3-4-2-1, whatever you want to call it,
Not
is
working.
garbage. Because even if you have, in my opinion, I understand, like for what they have, the best midfield is always Turan Loca. You're going to get overran, first off, right? Get a 3-man midfield. You have 3 center backs that are all at best mid,
Exactly.
all of them, okay?
Exactly.
So what should you do? Maybe limit the amount of bad players you're playing. No, let's just play more. Let's just play all 3 center backs who are all shit, right? This Lloyd Kelly, I just had a stroke, sorry. But all those ones that like you play all these players, and then on top of that, you play I understand he's played fullback on Milan and stuff. You play another center back in right wing back, right? So you like 3-4-3 is a small change Tudor can just make, and automatically, I'm not saying you're gonna go and win the league, but you're just automatically a little bit better. You don't get ran in midfield. You play 2 fullbacks. You play 2 center backs. You still have the exact same attacking lineup. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like from just a simple tactical switch, you're already in a better position.
Yep.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't. And then Zagrova not playing fully yet. I think inevitably him and Costa Sal
I
will be a lot
screamed
better.
this in the group during
What
the game.
is
I
he-
screamed this. What is wrong with letting Zagrova play?
Dude, like
What
literally,
is
even in the
wrong with
games he's
letting
played, he's
Aziz
been
play?
very good. Like, even in the Dortmund game, like he's literally like he played 11 minutes. He came on
He
with
had
79.
an impact.
Yeah,
That's
like,
the
like,
thing.
Like, at the end of the day, Juve has a lot of problems, but they have a good core. At the end of the day, you got Yildiz, you got Turan. I know Bremer's out right now, but you got Bremer. You have a good goalie. Like, they have a good core to build around. They need to replace a decent amount of players, but they have a good core. But when you play a two-man midfield and you make Loka defend all on his own, and then you make Turan is just the only one ball progressing, and then you have Yildiz isolated while the striker in the right wing just stare at him like he's like a fucking light, and then you literally like it's just crazy. And then you have three center backs who are all bad. Like it's just mental. It's just mental stuff. I don't understand.
Hey, listen, guys, we're gonna be going on like 3 hours on this
Yeah,
live.
sorry.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't think we got time to make predictions. What do you think?
Yeah, no,
Probably
we'll
not.
save,
Probably not.
we'll save predictions for maybe.
I just got dinner. Why are we stopping? What's going on?
Maybe
Oh yeah, man.
maybe on the Monday show you just review the results.
No, how about this? How about this? We'll make a post on Twitter with all of our predictions. How about that?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do
Yeah.
that.
Love that.
Oh
right.
man, y'all lame, bro.
See?
What the heck?
Bro, we got to
You know
work
my
in the
back.
morning.
You know my back's been hurting carrying the coefficient in the Champions League. You know, and I need a rest. And this should do that. It's cool, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, man.
The little cousin of Italy's carrying. That's crazy, man.
We are carrying. Like it's so bad. Like, can somebody like pick up one side at least? You know, that's all I'm asking for. A draw. You know, is it too hard to draw a game nowadays?
Clearly for us, the last two games, but otherwise we're experts in it.
Yep.
It's crazy how that Juve game, that Derby dell'Italia, one team goes on a 7-game streak and the other one winning, and the other one goes on a losing streak.
On a
That's
7-game
games. That
list.
shit-
Yeah.
That is crazy, bro.
Because I think we used all the voodoo on
He's smiling.
Palmer.
He's smiling. Look at Gurley. Look at Gurley. Very happy and proud.
She chilling. She chilling. You should
Very
understand,
proud,
Nadine. You should understand she's winning. You should understand, Nadine. You should get it.
But Nadine, I'm with you, Nadine. I'm always with you.
Yes, Gurley. Yes, Gurley.
You're always with her? Are you always with her? So that means you're a Real Madrid
Dog,
fan. You're a
know
Liverpool
what
fan.
you're
You got to always be with
You
her.
know what you're doing. I know what you're doing in there. Stop it.
What we're doing in there.
Thank you.
Well, big up,
Be
big up
worse.
to everybody.
It could be worse. She could be trying to roast Hooyan again. It could be worse. Be way worse.
Who
Well,
knows?
big up to
They're
everybody that
playing
tuned
each
in.
other next weekend, man. She's allowed to do that.
Bi-
I don't say nothing.
well, big up to everybody in the chat that tuned in. Big up to everybody that was on the panel tonight. Had a crazy
Yes.
live. Crazy live today.
That was the best. That was the best live I've been on, bro, for real. Like the
Yeah, I love that.
crash outs, the arguments, it was, people pulling out chips and spaghetti with meatballs, and the Pacers
Wow,
lost.
man.
It's amazing. It was amazing.
If you're not smashing the like button, what the hell are you doing? Come on.
Yeah, what are you doing, guys? Make sure to smash
Exactly.
the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, share
Oh,
the
pull up that
content as
clip. Pull
always.
up the Sean clip to end it the night.
my
Yeah,
God.
we'll pull up the
Bro,
show.
he's not here, and we have to still hear that. It's crazy.
Of course we do.
Look at Tony. Or
All right, everybody. I need you to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to smash that motherfucker like button. Good night.
Since this Weasel's here, I'll give his prediction. He's gonna say fucking 10-0 Napoli or some stupid shit. The fraud.
Oh boy.
Oh, dude,
Nah,
he's the
but
ultimate gimmick. He's the ultimate gimmick machine, bro.
It's absolute fraud, bro.
Big up to everybody, man. Big up to, of course, everybody that tuned in. As once again, make sure to like and subscribe. You already know what to do. Share the content, guys, because we're this close to 730 subscribers. So make sure to go do that. And yeah, man, big up to, of course, T. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was really great to have you on. And of course, Nick, great addition to the show, buddy. See you in the group chat.
Yeah, good first
Debut.
episode for you, Nick.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah, man. So and of course, Hooyan, man. Of course, even though we're rivals with the spaghetti coming out.
Yeah, man. What?
I have fun, man. I have fun.
big up, man.
I got two things to
Yeah.
say. T, thank you for coming. You'll be on again. And big up for you coming and filling in for one of our panel members that couldn't make it. Hooyan, everyone say goodbye to Hooyan because we don't know when we'll see him again. So,
Hey, if Inter wins, there might be a chance I'm not coming on, because I got to start, giving somebody credit. But I'll be first one in if he loses, though. I'll be here.
I'll be here.
I ain't missing it for nothing.
He's an Inter fan that doesn't show up when they win and then shows up when they lose. I love this guy. I respect this game, bro.
But but yeah, man. Big up to, of course, Fran, Tony, Nadine, Dom, of course, you guys as well. Big up to
Gio,
everybody else.
quick question though, did you bring in Nick so you can have a real support?
Oh,
'Cause I feel
well.
like you wouldn't get.
Well, the thing is,
Nadine, you gonna take that disrespect, Nadine?
No, I wasn't talking about.
I mean-
Nadine, I'm just saying. I feel like was there you needed some support.
Oh, like a tactical switch that Tudor actually
Yeah.
doesn't even know how to do. Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Hey,
Nick is
but
my guy.
Hey, listen. Don't mess with my girl Nadine. I like her. She actually could see both sides. She knows. She brings a lot of knowledge when it comes to the champions. You know this, and I'm not trying to mess around with her. But she told us right now about Real Madrid, and you guys don't know much about Real Madrid than she does, and that's a fact. So Nadine, your takes are always welcome here. I appreciate you, and
Thank you so much.
so
Same,
Big up
dog.
Nadine.
I appreciate
up
you
to
too. I
Nadine.
appreciate all of you. Actually, thank you so much.
Gio, yeah, big up to Nadine. big up,
I'm
Nadine.
muting me. I'm not we're gonna
Nah,
have beef
screw
in the
Madrid.
green room right now.
Nah, she was speaking facts, man. Yildiz ain't shit.
She
bro.
was, yo.
Nah,
She was.
well,
She
It
was,
wasn't
man.
Yildiz.
Her take on
Well,
Yildiz was on point, in my opinion. I'm not trying to be.
Dude,
No.
any take anti-Juve on your
yeah,
opinion. What do you mean?
Literally,
Bro,
Any-
if I say anything bad, I'm not even gonna say his name because they will come literally to my house. But his name starts with a B, and if he has a bad game and I say something about it, it's over. So Nadia, it took you a lot of courage to go for the start book because sometimes it's tough because those guys are well protected.
Yeah,
They
especially
can't
that
do no
he's
wrong.
one of my people as well. I will be attacked. I will be
Yeah,
heavily
it's
attacked.
dangerous out there. Certain people you can't say nothing about on the team. Like you just gotta, they do some crazy shit. You gotta be like, okay, we didn't see that. No, I didn't say no name. I didn't say no name. I'm just, that's not me. You heard it. I didn't say no name.
That's AI.
Well, guys, we'll see you soon. Hope everybody has a
Yes.
great weekend as well in the chat. Everybody as well. Big up, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, guys.
Yes. Bye.